I hope everybody's ready for a treat tonight, because I fucking didn't plan on this at all, but I've oh, earwiggle right away. Yeah. So I made a executive decision, which was so for coincidentally we were talking about Kojima a lot last night. That isn't what sparked this, though it may have been like a little bit of a reminder of the fact that the PS3 is starting to shut down. Services for the PS3 are shutting down. Access to things like PSN, the PSN store, access to like DLC for games and things like that is starting to shut down, which means that, for example, if you are going to play a PS3 game and that game requires a patch to run, you will be locked out of like online functions like multiplayer and trophies potentially because of that. Whether there's even going to be multiplayer servers still up. Some games have already had their multiplayer servers locked out, which is super unfortunate. So like the wrap up on the PS3 is starting to already happen, which is partly why I decided that I would start digging into Zone of the Enders and a few of my other PS3 games. I'm going to fast track them on my lineup so that we're playing them much sooner than I originally anticipated. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing that over the next like month or two. The store itself shuts down in, I believe June. So that gives us like 2 months leeway to probably get through some of these games. There is at least like, I would say 5 games I want to get to roughly. They're all games that I've been interested in, but they're all games I've played before. So it's something that's part of the reason why I sat on these games for so long, because it was like, I've played them before. It's not vital I sit down and play them anytime soon. Now it's kind of vital, so here we are. So starting tonight, we're going to be starting Zone of the Enders and playing through Zone of the Enders. This is the collection disc, the HD collection that was released. I can't believe it was released in 2012. That blows my mind, because in my memory it was like 2014, maybe 15, but then I start thinking about it, it's like, that's when the PS4 was out. So yeah, 2012, pretty fucked up. Anyways, we're gonna be playing Zone of the Enders, and we're gonna be playing Zone of the Enders 2. Zone of the Enders is not like a long game, so I imagine at most it's probably gonna take a day or two to like chew through. I am gonna be going for the platinums on every single one of these games that I'm gonna be playing on the PS3. They're all games I'm pretty familiar with, although I have to admit it has been probably 20 years exactly since I've played Zone of the Enders. It would be 20 years almost exactly in... When did it come out? Did it come out? Came out... What year did it come out? Was it 2001? It was 2001. Yeah, it would almost be 20 years exactly. That's crazy. Hey Kirkozy, how you doing? The game sounds familiar, but I don't think I've seen it. Oh gosh, you're gonna be in for a treat then. This is like, Kojima is known for Metal Gear. He's less known for Zone of the Enders. Zone of the Enders is like the hidden Kojima gem, which is actually like kind of really good. I say it's a hidden gem. Kojima has some really hidden gems, but Zone of the Enders is one that a lot of people never got to experience because it was on the PS2 and just different time, different place. No, this game came out in March 26, 2001. I would have played this game June 2001 roughly. So it would have been almost 20 years ago. Which is pretty wild, so don't expect me to remember anything. The sequel, Zone of the Enders 2, is generally the more favored game. The first game is, everybody's like, it's alright, but it's not great. The second game is the more preferred game. It is staggeringly good. One of the best PS2 games there is, like hands down in my opinion. So I'm very eager to get to the sequel, but I do want to, of course, play the original Zone of the Enders, and it's been a long time, right? So it should be fun. Wait, I don't remember if you've played through Zone of the Enders before or not, but remember us talking one time about it, and I think you were kind of interested. So yeah, I'm hoping you'll enjoy it a little bit, maybe take your mind off things a little bit. But yeah, like I said, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. So anyways, let's watch the opening movie, because like if you want, like, this opening movie is fucking packed, because it's like stuff from both the first and second games, but it's like, I don't know if they did a whole bunch of like animation gist for this collection or what, because there's scenes in it that I don't remember. so I don't know what the deal with that is, but we're gonna let it run the opening movie. Opening movie is actually, like I said, pretty long, and it's pretty nice. Once again, I have to point out though, it is from the first and second game, and it does have some minor spoilers in it, but like not like spoilers I would associate as being like really like big. Like, you really have to know the context of what you're looking at to grasp it, I guess. All right, so also, how's the sound? Is the sound good? Just like making sure that the game sound is like loud enough for, you know, stuff like that. So let's watch the opening. God, like this takes me back. Sounds good? Perfect. It's so good. Like, you're in it for a treat, Kira Cozy. Also, features the Vic Viper from Gradius, which is really cool. I always thought that was a really cool touch. Yeah, Big Viper. Like, also the cinematic, I like this song, it's very nostalgic for some reason. When this song came out, it was very, very like it was very, kind of everywhere's, if that makes sense. Well, everywhere's related to like this game. Who needs clothes? Not when piloting robots. Yeah, exactly. The robot is your clothes. The robot's your clothes now. I say as I like strip down, jumping into the cockpit. Which in this game, in this like universe, they are in fact cockpits. They're literally at the crotch. Do you pilot from a reasonable place like the head or the torso? Nope. That thing right in the middle, right in the crotch, that's where they pilot them from. Interesting decision. I know. It's one of the few times you can say it's like actually like literally a cockpit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, like, I have to admit, like, this opening is, like, giving me, like, just, like, goosebumps. It's been so long. This opening is long, it is super long. It's because it's like stuff from both games, I think, but I don't know. They just went all in on this opening, so definitely of the same era. Definitely of the same era. A lot of PS2 games at the time had like good opening songs. All right, high-speed robot action. Yeah. I'll say, hey, Paper. Okay, here we go. We're gonna be playing Zone of the Enders. That was definitely a ride. So Zone of the Enders. It's been a long time. So here's the thing about Zone of the Enders. A lot of people, when this game originally came out, how to put it, like, this game is very like, it's built to be played through multiple times, but it's very like sensitive to things you do. So like, you can like fuck up your like playthrough like pretty hard sometimes. Oh, and now we're gonna watch the opening for the original Zone of the Enders. Oh. This is the original PS2 opening. I forget how tonally different the first game is from the second game. But yeah, a lot of PS2 games had opening theme songs, which is just something of that generation, I guess. It was really nice, actually. Something I kind of miss. Cockpit up. Yeah, Zone of the Enders. Hey, Glare. Yeah. No. So like I said, this game came out in 2001. 2001, long time ago. I have particularly good memories of this game because I remember my local games shop having a used copy of this with a player's guide bundled together. And it was sitting like at the top of their like rack, and it had been there for like about a month. and it was towards the end. It was like June. It was like June, okay? So it was like the end of school was basically wrapping up, and I was like, I didn't have like the money then, but it was like I was right on the edge of having the money, and I was like, you know, grading usually get a little bit of money, so it was something. Yeah, it was at Gamezilla. It was. I was like, hey Samurai, and I remember like looking at him like, I'm gonna grab that as soon as I'm finished school, and like finish the year. And anyways, yeah, so that's exactly what I did. Finish classes, literally walked to Gamezilla, picked it up, and went home and played it, and I loved it. So anyways, we're gonna be playing a new game. So here's the thing with Zone of the Enders. There is a ranking system in this game, and it's kind of weird because you can only get A ranks really, I think, in hard mode. PS2 was such a special era. I know. I got my Xenoblade Saga set from when they sold them off. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So we're gonna be probably playing on hard. I don't remember how hard is. I don't remember it being particularly that much harder than normal, but guess we're gonna find out. So we are gonna be trophy hunting this game. I'm not gonna trophy hunt really hard at the very beginning, or my first playthrough, but I will try and get all A ranks. If I fuck up a stage, I will probably just restart. So, you know, or restart that stage. So we'll try and do what we can. Camera Dynasty Res, yes. Head pat. Jupiter Space Colony. Yeah. Here we go. Hey Charles, how's things going?
Calling all orbital frames. Our mission this time is to secure these 2 new frames or to destroy them. To complete this mission, you are expected to make whatever sacrifices are necessary.
Even if it costs us the colony.
Viola. Axe and I will secure target Alpha after we enter through the colony shaft.
So Mitchell Knight, gotcha. Hey, that's always a good thing. Never hurts.
I'll carry out diversionary tactics.
After that, you will confirm target Bravo is secured.
Roger.
Viola.
Yes, sir.
Don't let your personal feelings intrude.
Dun dun dun.
Over and out.
Well, it's time to play.
This Zone of the Enders is fucking amazing. It's really good. The first game, like I said, is a little bit like clunky, and it doesn't quite have the polish that the series like is kind of known for from the second game, but it's still good. The second game is staggeringly good. Like one of the best PS2 games, like hands down. Damn it, Leo!
He made us come here. No.
You have such good friends, don't you, boy of Enders? Now, what will you do? Will you escape all by yourself? Or will you punch me out to save your friends? I guess you have to suffer.
Help! Enemy attack! Get to your position!
Also, it's super fucked up, I will say that. Yeah, I know.
I've taken control of Sector 03 by driving away the flies that scourge our Earth. Still no reaction from Target Bravo.
I've managed to get inside the main shaft. Don't forget, Viola. If the target is still alive, you are to withdraw.
No, I'll just destroy it.
Don't underestimate them, or you'll end up dead.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Pulling the reverse Shinji there instead of falling into the cockpit. The cockpit falls onto them. It kind of, oh yeah, oof. Infernal, Jesus. Which once again I stress in this game. Also, I never realized Leo just kind of just like walks into this, doesn't he? Like, Jehuti was just like right there. Jeez. Look like cartoon character. They do. It was a very early PS2 game, so like literally the PS2 had only been out probably for what, like maybe 8 months, maybe a year tops. Yeah. Hey, folks. Fortunately, the sequel does kind of, it goes a better direction. This was very PS2, yes. Falls into the cockpit. There we go. Yeah, it's like, I forgot how dark the opening of this game is. It's really grim, but it is kind of a case of, this game got a lot of flack because Leo's kind of like, very like, well, he's obviously upset the whole time for,
Ready for combat operation.
I finished the second game. Yeah, the second game's definitely the better. If you have to make a choice to play one or the other, play the second one, second runner. It is definitely the better game, but I am going to be playing both. The first game isn't very long, so the first game isn't like particularly long, so yeah. I figured, you know, I'm going to play them both, of course. Okay.
Did I win?
Yeah.
I have confirmed that the target has ceased all functions. You are correct. You did win.
Who are you?
I am Ada,
Welcome to voice acting in
the advanced
2001.
battle computer of this Jehuti. I detect that you are not the frame runner who was scheduled to pilot the orbital frame.
No, I'm not. I just ran in here while trying to escape. Whoa!
I have detected several targets exterior to the hangar, unable to confirm the exact number from this position. Move outside following the direction of the arrow.
How do I do that?
Do you want me to explain how to manipulate the frame?
Please.
Roger.
Please, wow, he's just like, yeah, teach me how to pilot. Okay, so there is actually a tutorial thing. There's an achievement for doing the tutorials, so
I will begin explaining. Move.
move with the stick.
Move forward, backwards, right, and left using the left
Yep.
stick.
Easy enough. Yeah, experimental
The
death
triangle
machine.
button
Yes,
is
of
to
course.
rise or ascend, and the X button is to
Right. It's all
descend.
coming
The
back to me
method of
now.
attack differs depending on the distance from the enemy. This is close range condition. This is long range condition. That is all for the explanation of move.
So we'll go through the tutorials. I wonder if we can just do like, oh yeah, we can just go through and do each of these ourselves. So I think this will probably count. Hopefully it doesn't like, okay. Burst shot, when long range, press square during a burst. Oh. There we go. The volleyball, that thing is like pretty classic to this game. It was a big thing. It was always one of the like fancier things you could do. And close range burst is Okay, spin slash. Okay. Guard. Oh. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna count, though, doing it this way. Oh yeah, we can grab and then, like, throw. There's a trick, though. You can, like... change directions. Nah, it might only be in the sequel. There's a lot of things in the sequel that aren't in the original, so... Like, in the sequel, you could grab something, and you could also, like, throw spin it. Boredom phase is showing. Maybe just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just 1 sec, I'm gonna check a quick thing. Because I have played this game before, we are going to... Okay. So I think that's it. Just going into this one right quick again, just to make sure. Hey Rock, Code, I need help. What's up? Championship Edition 2 or DX Plus? Depends what you're buying it on and just your preferences. I didn't get to play a lot of Championship Edition 2 because it doesn't run very good on PC, so I can't say a lot about 2. DX Plus is worth it. They're both pretty good though, so.
This is the end of the training
Okay,
session.
so it's really your preference as far as that goes.
It is dangerous to go out now. Let us get the Metatron ore from the nearest item box.
Metatron? What is...
It is an essential element of Jehuti.
Got to get that
Use it to
Metatron.
automatically repair the body. Before going out, you must first get the Metatron ore.
Yes. Get Metatron. Give.
We have obtained the Metatron
We have obtained
ore.
it. We did it.
Completed automatic repairs to the body. Now, following the arrow as indicated, move outside.
Okay. So, just like, oh. Wow, okay, that. Just right out. That was so hard. I never thought you'd get that one. I know, right? We didn't get a trophy pop for the tutorial, which is kind of sus to me.
We have shot down the enemy.
So a big thing in this game is like this one in particular, not in the sequel, but you have to like protect the like you have to be careful not to destroy buildings and stuff, which is
We have shot down the enemy.
particularly annoying in this one. Here we go.
We
Bonk.
have shot down the enemy.
Okay.
I have detected a Type C orbital frame.
They're very annoying in this one.
It is different from the ones we have previously experienced.
Okay,
Please be
Viola.
careful.
The soundtrack is very good to this game.
I found
And once again, in the second game, it's even better.
The relic is a child?
Damn, I was too careless.
Viola, evacuate now.
Yeah.
What? Are you crazy?
Oh, there we go.
It's
There's a
just
trophy pop.
Kid. I can take care of him even without weapons.
I'll take care of you without weapons.
Evacuate
Oh,
now.
wait.
You have other things to do, don't you?
You embarrassed me this time, so look forward to the next time.
Oh, her mech is
See
so
you again,
cool.
boy.
Rude.
The target has disappeared. I can detect no sign of vital activity.
You mean that everyone is dead?
That is correct. Good work, sir.
Thanks, Ada. Thank you for the sensitivity.
This is Noman to all units. Report your current status. Slash here.
Good work, sir. As Leo like cries in agony.
Nearby buildings. This is Night Raid. I've also arrived at Sector 05. Should I just wait here?
Sounds so fucking bored.
That's correct.
Should I just wait here?
Viola, report report your current status.
Yeah.
No need for that. You know what happened.
Don't be so harsh. Your turn will come. Just be patient.
Like, honestly, the opening is really fucked up. I forgot how fucked up it was, but it's also just like... God damn it, Leo. Ah. Early 2000s. Just,
Your
yeah.
mental condition has reached a level of -8. Your combat operation will suffer substantially at this level. I
Thank you,
advise
Ada.
to take some medication to stabilize your condition.
Ada's like, you're really sad. You could use some drugs.
Is declining. The message is being received from a commercial broadcast. I shall patch it through.
This is Atlantis. Whoever is aboard Jehuti, can you read me? The unidentified person aboard Jehuti, do you read me? I can understand how you must feel. Listen to me, boy. I saw everything you did on my monitor. I also know that you're just a juvenile civilian, and you've done all of this.
But I didn't have any other choice. I was so scared. I couldn't help it.
I'm not accusing you of anything. You proved you can operate the system. Listen, I must ask you to do something.
Hey,
for
Axe.
us.
How you doing?
Can you deliver that orbital frame to our base?
What?
We are a civilian transportation company, and we've been asked to carry that orbital frame, Jehuti, to Mars. Didn't you see any of our people in the vicinity of Jehuti?
I don't know.
Alan must have been there. He's the frame runner we sent there.
I said I don't know, didn't I? By the time I got there, everyone was dead.
I see. He was supposed to operate that frame. Now we need your help. I know you can do it. Please, help us. Of course, I'm talking business. We'll pay you for your troubles. Enough to allow you to live anywhere. Earth, Mars, anywhere at all. Please.
Sad children often
No, I don't want to.
often appreciate getting paid for their
No,
work.
You listen. I could get attacked again. And who the hell are you anyways? Why do you want this machine so much?
You fought well. We're just asking for a little more of your help. Please.
I suppose you want me to kill again.
Well,
She's
Nothing
like, well,
you gotta do with
I
any
mean,
of you.
I didn't say
Go
it.
Kill or whatever you want. Just leave me out of it. I've got to be going.
then a lot more people will die.
What?
Everybody will die. Your friends,
Jesus
your
Christ.
family, every single one of them.
I mean, your words, not
Don't
mine.
let them get a hold of Jehuti. If they do, it will be the end of this colony. No, it may be the end of civilization as we know
Wow, a
it.
little bit dramatic.
You must. Please. Help
She
us.
literally works for a shipping company. Oh gosh.
You say I can, but how? I can't drive this thing.
Yes, you can. I saw you do it, and I know you can do it again.
Child drives car of driveway. You got this. Take it on the highway.
Help us.
All right. I'll do it just this one time, but that's all I'll do.
Okay, that's all we ask.
All right, if you say so.
Thank you.
But I want you to remember one thing. I will never help you kill anybody. Maybe killing is all right for you people, but it's not with me.
I understand. So, we have a business deal. The person in charge is headed to you right now. I can't
Get in the
get through
turn lane, Leo.
I'll let you know
Oh
as
my
soon as I
god.
do. Oh,
Yeah.
what's your name?
Leo.
Okay, Leo. I'm Elena Weinberg, second in charge of Atlantis.
Hey, Key.
Just
What you up
call me
to?
Elena.
Yeah, Zone of the Enders.
I can really trust you, can't I?
Well, we don't kill indiscriminately, as you seem to think. Okay, I'll see you later.
Shipping companies only
I
kill
will
when it's
explain the
necessary.
mission plan. The mission is to transport this Jehuti to Mars in preparation for a battle on Mars. First, we need to rendezvous with the civilian freighter Atlantis and leave the colony of Antilia. However, Jehuti has just had an overhaul and therefore has only minimum system capabilities. Jehuti's capabilities will depend on how many function modules we can install. First of all, we need to transplant the necessary modules from the local server in this area. Let me indicate the local server with a marker. You are to proceed to that location.
Okay. So we want to... Oh, hello. What are you? You are the server I'm looking for.
We have obtained the program.
Yeah, monitor function.
We have obtained the scouting mode module. It enables us to fight against more than one enemy at a time. A lock-on related operation has been newly added. Let me bring up a window to explain its operation.
More tutorials, question mark? Yeah, okay, so the tutorials, we haven't done them all. Lock on. Okay. Rotate with L2. Undo lock on. Yeah, well, we're gonna be locking on a lot in this game because it's, you kind of need it. Escape. Undo lock on. Keep enemies on the screen for some time. Camera operation. Move camera. And training, yes.
This is the end
There we
of the
go.
training session.
Learn gooder. Wow. Wow.
The module we have obtained allows us to select the command menu by pressing the start button. You can save the current status by choosing save from the command menu.
Okay, we're gonna save from the command menu. Right after this, apparently.
Let us avoid unnecessary battles. There is another local server in this area. Obtain the flying mode module from it.
Okay.
Press the start button to view its location on the wide range radar map. The green light points to the local server.
I forgot how much he like babies you in this one.
We will hold battle position. We have shot down the enemy.
There we go.
We will cease battle position.
There's something down there.
We will hold battle position. We have shot down the enemy.
Woo! There we go.
We will cease battle position.
Oh, we need the passcode from this one. All right. Nope.
Damage increasing due to data.
No, don't do that. Don't damage the colony. That's super bad for us.
We have shot down the enemy.
Oh.
We
There.
have shot down the enemy.
Password.
We have obtained the passcode.
Yeah. Oh, that's just health. I don't. Oh no, I don't want it.
We have obtained.
No, stop absorbing it. I want this. Wait, I don't want that. I want, we can look at the map. It said to look at the map. I don't know how to read maps. Fuck. I mean, the PS3 HD collection, but the collection version of it, easier to find, but still was like 20 bucks. That's a steal at 20. God damn. The remaster of these games originally ran with worse frame rates on the PS3 than it did on the PS2. Damn. That's unfortunate. Yeah, this is the PS3 version, so it is what it is, but, you know. So like I said, one of the main pushes, it must be that little green block, maybe. We're gonna go down here and just activate this. No, no. Oh.
We have shot down the enemy.
There.
We have shot down the enemy. We have obtained the Metatron ore.
I don't care about the stupid ore. Where's the thing? There it is. Flying module.
We have obtained the program. We have obtained the flying mode module. It allows us to move to other areas by choosing area change from the command menu.
There we go. So now we can just like get out of here. But so one of the big pushes, I guess, like for people that might not have been here for my like opening explanation, I guess, of why I changed my schedule this week. So a lot of people probably already know that a lot of games on the PS3, a lot of the services are becoming are starting to go down. And I decided it would be a good idea to go through my PS3 collection, see what games I haven't got around to actually playing. A lot of games, a lot of the ones that were in my collection that I haven't either opened or started or whatever were games that I had played before, like for example Zone of the Enders. So it was always just a collection disc that I owned, played both games before, but just never got around to playing through them again on the PS3. But because of a lot of these services starting to wrap up, I decided it would be a good idea to fast track a lot of these PS3 games that have been kind of on the very end of my like list of games to play on the PS3, and do them up. So I figure it would be a good idea to get a start on it now, because the store goes down in June. A lot of services are probably already, a lot of services are already starting to go down. Apparently, online services for a few fighting games is already like they've already closed up and things like that. What's the 450 mean in the top right? That's actually my download rate for my internet connection. As well as it's my download rate, it's not my upload rate. I might have to update that. That's been a while. I need to do a speed test sometime. As well as the battery. Nah, that's just style. I'm just like, yeah, I just like it. I just think it makes the stream just kind of look interesting, I guess. Just aesthetic. Mobile phone aesthetic. Look at me go. For select area change. Fine then. I guess I did that wrong, didn't I? Up. Cockpit up. Wow. Also, this is, of course, like I've said before already, but before a lot of people jumped in. Oh.
It is residential block S02.
Oh.
I assume it is being attacked by orbital.
Yeah, it's not good.
Residential block S02? That's where I live.
Okay, so like in flying mode, this is essentially the game's stage select. We did Factory 1. This is, oh my goodness, we're actually right here. Holy shit. let's save. Like I said, there is going to be like ranking in this, so it's something that I think they're still re-downloadable on their own unless they retcon that. Here's the problem. Some games aren't updating, and because if a game can't be updated, it can't connect to the servers to do things like trophies and things like that. So it's a good idea if you're, for example, a trophy hunter. It's a good idea to potentially update your games now, because if there was any updates since you've last played them, you might not be able to connect to the servers to do your trophy stuff. I don't know if the trophy stuff is going to continue to stay up, but I figured it would be a good idea to get these games updated now. So I went through and actually put them all in, updated them, and everything like that. So, tarot cards. Ooh. Alright, so save complete. We're going to Town 1, I guess. This is where we live now, or where we were living, I guess.
We are entering residential
So, yeah.
Father, you are alive, aren't you?
Leo, you're in for a sad time. I forget how much of a downer Zone of the Enders 1 is. Alright, I totally forgot about this thing.
Father,
I detect no human activity.
you mean everyone is dead?
That is a possibility, but it is more natural to assume the residents were previously evacuated.
Damn it.
Did Leo want them to die? It sounds like he wanted them to die when he says it like that.
We'll zoom up on subject.
Salvis!
Do you know this person?
Yes. Salvis! That is you! Isn't it, Salvis? Are you alright, Salvis?
Leo? Is that you, Leo? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? You must evacuate to the shelter immediately!
But the children may still be in the church. So...
You're going to the church? That's impossible! It's suicide to even try!
But...
What? Are you crazy? There'll be no one there anyway.
But you can't know for certain unless you go.
Forget about them. You can't do
Leo's like, we gotta
anything
save
without
everybody
me.
now. He's like, forget about the
Well, I'm not
church.
dead yet.
Yeah, it's Kojima time. I know. Hey, hop and flop.
Position and range. I have detected a second shot fired directly at us.
Oh, I told you, didn't I?
Wow, Leo's being a smug piece of shit now. I love the fact that, like, in in Second Runner, like, the main character's kind of an asshole, but somehow Leo seems like more of an asshole sometimes.
I'm not a kid.
Here's the proof that you still are a kid.
What?
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 I thought a woman would be plenty.
What? What?
Alright, I'm your target.
Okay, let's destroy this jellyfish.
Damage index exceeds.
Oh shit, I took a lot of damage from that. Holy shit.
I'm gonna blow you away!
Bonk.
How's this?
Colony damage increasing due to battle.
Come on, are you giving up?
Oop. Oh gosh. It's PS2 Fire, the ultimate, like, oh my god, wow. Like, holy shit, this like really lags the machine. Oh, shoot. I kind of ran in because I was just like, oh yes, sort it up, and then I remembered that it's like, oh yeah, you don't want to do that. Like I said, these missions are probably gonna take like a few, like, there's gonna be instances of like redoing them because honestly, this game is like really picky about what you're doing. Oh my god, I forgot I had a face. Yeah, we're gonna have to just like load on this one, I think. There's no way we're making it through this one. I also made a mess of everything. Hey Serena, Nani? Yeah. Let's destroy this jellyfish. Code hates jellyfish and or fish confirmed. No. Why would you put a face on that? Because there had to be a surprise under the jellyfish cap. And putting a silly face on it is a pretty good surprise. Yeah, oh, I get head pads. Aw, thank you. I'll be a little bit less like slice and dice this time. I didn't think it had a flamethrower on every arm. I remember this thing having flamethrowers, but I remember like 1, maybe 2, not like 6. Yeah, bees. Ha. Thank you. No, don't start the opening. No, don't do something dumb like that. Ha. Ha. Bees. Oh my goodness. Alright. But that's like the nature of this game, because everything in this game is basically a one-shot. So like you don't get to redo things. You don't get to redo things because like everything just like immediately is counted. Everything's missable. It's like it's a lot, honestly. So it's just like, yeah, you gotta be conscious of this. So we're gonna skip ahead here to the fight. Ear wiggles. It's actually not a very long game, but it is something that is very
Colony damage increasing due to battle.
oh, we don't want the colony damage. That's a bad thing. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, because you actually kind of okay, we want to kind of stay out of the range of those.
How's this?
That's a bad thing.
Damage increasing due to battle.
Him with the volleyball. I remember this guy for getting an S rank on this guy. Like, you want to, like, there's like a bridge or something to aim for. I'd have to, can I just unlock from him and just like look around? Oh, jeez. Oh, is it? It's over here. Is no. Yeah.
We are heading for the outer area of the battle.
Just like taking a look, because I remember there, like you, it's a bad area because like you, how to put it? Yeah, it's just destroying stuff right now. There's the bridges. There we go. So we'd want to be over here roughly. Ooh, he's quite far away. That's not good. Yeah. This looks impossible. Avoid damage to the environment is really, really touchy. So yeah. So the tanks are the most heroic class. They take blows instead of dodging them and let them blow people up. Ah, yes. We got, and unfortunately, Jehuti is not a tank, so. But like I said, there is going to be a lot of loading in this one because, like, also, hey Drac, I didn't know if I said it. Had a few people jump in at like the same time, so yeah. But yeah, so things are good. Things are good. Like I said, we're getting some zone enders in, and I'm gonna get through this and get to 2, and that'll be a good thing.
We are entering.
Like I said though, like it's a very touchy game, particularly for its rank. It's not like undoable, but it's just like there's definitely like a wow, almost immediately. Oh my god. I wonder if I could just lure it, like, because as long as it's just shooting the roads, it's not so bad. If it ends up shooting buildings and things, that's a problem. Okay, it's you really have to like keep it in a line though. I'm like trying to think of how to get it to the bridges. Okay, we just have to pull it straight. Okay, that's not so bad. Okay, that's not so good. I'll have to fight this thing and see like what a like, oh shit. See, I moved so it shot just forward, and of course it destroyed those buildings. Okay, at least we know where we're going with this. So Second Runner is so much better. It is absolutely a better game. Yes. Like Second Runner, like how to put it, like the first one of the Enders is very like kind of, you have to, how to put it, like it's not an escort mission, but it has like that energy, you know what I mean? So it's like you have to be like very particular with things. You're always trying to like make sure to find survivors and protect the buildings and things like that, right? Whereas like the second one is just like fuck it. Like doesn't matter at all, and it's just really about the fights and the stuff like that. So but that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna get this like worked out, and yeah. Oh.
Damage to the surroundings increasing due to battle.
Just like slowly lure it forwards. Oh, whoop. Okay. Okay, we're able to shoot it and also stay at range of the flamethrower, so that's actually a pretty good combo. And the flamethrowers don't seem to be destroying the buildings as fast, so never mind. Okay, well this is working at least kind of. I've never played Rad before, no. Oh, I will tank those hits so that other people don't get hit. Up it goes, and right, it tries to like land on you, which is why we take it to the bridges. Oh shit. Because nobody's gonna get hurt over here.
Damage index exceeding 50%.
I keep thinking my dodge is gonna be on X, and that's just from everything else I've been playing lately. What? We just get... Did we just take damage just from bumping into it? Oh, that's not good. Oh shit! Ouch! Jeez, that one just like hooked right into me. Ow! Rude. Ouch. Jeez. Okay, at least
It was a good fight, boy.
at least we know like roughly like how to pull it to the bridges, so that's good. I appreciate the fact that you control it from elsewhere, but also it makes it some of the angles frustrating, but it's always funny punching the fuck out of somebody, seeing them get knocked down and smash buildings. Yes, it was great. I'm not going to recommend it to Ko because she's got enough on her plate. Recommend what to me? Oh, Rad. I mean, I don't have any way to acquire Rad, so that's probably a big one. That's not an easy to acquire game either. Yeah, so no worries on that front. Yeah, alright. I'm still thinking I'm gonna dodge with like a face button, so that's my bad. I have to get used to dodging with R2. Come on, flamethrowers. Oh shit, are you kidding me? That was like all those buildings exploded at the same time. God damn it. God damn it. We're not doing so hot on the damage thing. There we go.
That was easy on you because you're a kid. Not anymore.
Okay. Hopefully we can make this like work. Oh, bad timing on that. I mean, technically we're shooting it in the face, but the cockpit's like down there, so like...
Damage to the surroundings increasing due to battle.
Oh.
I underestimated you.
Wonder if I can just like... just like hooks up. I love the curve to it, but... Can we just... Oh, shoot. Okay, it's really built around the idea that they don't want you to... They want you to like shoot it, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. This is annoying me. Oh. Gotta remember I can block too. God damn, this thing is like spongy. Well, at least we figured something out. Yeah. There we go. Hit it as soon as it pops up. Yeah. There. Okay, we'll see what happens here. I don't know what kind of rank I'm gonna get, cause oh, we got a trophy, Homecoming King. Yeah. Blit.
Confirmed ETR reaction from the target. Its main generator has ceased to function.
We did it!
I detect vital activity within the target. It appears that occupants are still alive. I am releasing the lock-on cursor. Target will be destroyed.
Destroy it? Why? They can't fight anymore.
Your question does not compute. Why not destroy it?
Why
Hey,
should I
to get the
kill when there's
bloodlust.
no reason to?
I compute 17 clear reasons for such action.
17
Most
reasons for
pressing is
bloodlust.
possibility of the target gaining access to another orbital frame and returning to battle at another time and place.
Shut up! I refuse to destroy it. What's the point of attacking those who have no intention of attacking
Oh, the
us?
intention is
Do you
there,
wish
I'm
me to
sure.
state the reason?
Don't bother.
I have to conclude that your reaction is extremely illogical. Illogical actions by persons without sufficient capabilities make it very difficult to fulfill the mission.
You mean I'm not good enough to do this? So
Oh
I
my
should
god,
just
he's so
shut up
fucking
and obey
moody.
orders?
That is the most sensible course.
So you say.
Target approaching limit of our range. 2 seconds remaining.
You may speak like a human, but you're still a heartless computer, aren't you?
That is correct. What is the problem?
It is getting moody now too. We're all moody. It was an intense fight.
I detect several mass-produced orbital frames.
Okay.
behind us. They are in the vicinity of the
No. Hey, Sunbunny, how you doing? What you up to? I am in the robot.
Be careful.
No.
Selvis, this way, quickly.
Cockpit. He's like, climb into my cockpit.
Come on, hurry.
Not up to much, just ate some leftover Chinese for dinner. Yes. Ugh. I haven't had Chinese food in forever. I'd be about that. I would hit the spot. I think the last time I had it was October. Oh, whoa. Don't charge up. Get heals, please.
We have
Please.
obtained the Metatron
Full
orb.
health. Okay.
Colony damage
Oh,
increasing
shit.
due to
Shit,
battle.
shit. Who's damaging? Who's you?
We will hold battle position. We have shot down the enemy.
Nope, stop destroying things, because that's a big
We
problem.
have shot down the enemy. Enemy backup force is approaching our location. Damage to the surroundings increasing due to battle.
Okay, we got the
We have
javelin
obtained
key.
the passcode. We will hold battle position. We have shot down the enemy.
I'm like,
We have shot
that kind
down
of
the
worked.
enemy. We will cease battle position. We will hold battle position. We have shot down the
Alright, how
enemy.
many squads are
We
left?
will cease battle position. We will hold battle position.
The thing is in this game, you kind of want to do a lot of melee because
Shot down the enemy.
you're not going to shoot the buildings by accident if you're doing melee usually.
We have shot down the enemy. We have obtained the Metatron ore. Enemy backup force is approaching our location. We have shot down the enemy.
There we go.
We will cease battle position.
The other one, boy, I need the camera to scroll slightly faster. There we go.
We will hold battle position. We have shot down the enemy.
Oh,
We have shot
Okay.
down the enemy. We will cease battle position.
what do we got? Do we have anything else moving around? I don't see anything else. We have a thing down that way, which we should probably go check. There we go. This should be the first, like, power-up, I think? Javelin.
We have obtained the program. We have obtained the device
Yeah.
for the sub-weapon. We can use it when we obtain ammunition for it.
Sub-weapon.
Well, we have to get bullets now.
Obtain ammunition from the enemy or item box. To use the sub-weapon, press the circle button from a distance.
Yes. Just like Jehuti's forerunner, Simon Belmont. Gonna use the sub-weapons. Okay, well, is there anything else I'm looking for here?
It is a waste of time. We should get going.
Okay, so game is like, go, leave.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
Are you hurt anywhere?
They're both Konami.
No.
So, you didn't find anybody out there?
No. I'm sorry.
For what?
I shouldn't have yelled at you.
Don't worry. I yelled at you too. But one thing that I want you to remember. You have to take care of your own life too.
I understand.
Ooh, spicy
You
tofu.
did manage to escape, didn't you, Father?
I don't know if that's ever touched on. I don't remember. Is it possible for that church to get destroyed before the scene? I don't know.
What is it?
At present, I have no idea.
Look.
They're serious about destroying the colony.
Allow me to
Yep, they
interrupt.
are.
I have to show you our mission orders.
Okay.
The aim of our current mission is to transfer this orbital frame to Mars, so it can operate
Yeah, we don't
there.
fucking do that shit.
To accomplish that mission, our prime tasks are first, to rendezvous with the civilian cargo ship the Atlantis, and then, to escape from Antillia in convoy. We're in a state of battle alert, but with your lack of experience, I recommend we avoid battle as much as possible. I have visual confirmation that the colony has lost command of the air. Unfortunately, we need more detailed information about the colony. That will require returning to the area where the factory was. Once we are there, I can transplant the necessary information from the local server. After that, we will break through the enemy's control of the airspace, avoiding battle as much as possible.
Absolutely none of this
We are
happens in
then
this
to head
game.
to the other side of the colony and gain access to the spaceport by the transportation
Like,
elevator.
maybe?
Do you have any questions?
I see something shining in the sky.
Oh my god.
It appears to be some kind of energy field, but I cannot define it. That is a summary of our mission so far. Please proceed directly to the factory.
I'll do as you say.
Here are the latest headlines. Bahram forces are still attacking
No.
Antillia as part of their invasion. Rescue workers have begun attempts to save patients in the destroyed hospital, but a fierce fire is still raging and workers are having difficulty gaining access. All those poor people can do is wait for the release of death.
Jesus Christ.
That's all for now.
Wow, what an uplifting,
How awful.
Damn it.
Listen, Leo. Can't you help
Yeah,
those
we're gonna go to
people?
the hospital.
Just like you helped me. Can't you do that for them too?
Allow me to interrupt. As I stated earlier,
Oh my god,
we
Ada.
should not undertake illogical actions
Ada,
that have
no.
no bearing on our mission.
But just for a little while.
This orbital frame and all aboard have been ordered to participate in operations on Mars. In order to complete our mission, we should not engage in any other activities.
Oh, I see.
Also, judging from the capabilities of the frame runner, the risk rate for such an illogical action is very high.
Ada, where is that hospital?
Leo.
I will pinpoint its location with a marker, but I must repeat, you should not undertake illogical
I'll
actions
pinpoint
that
you
have
with a
no bearing
marker.
on your
I
mission.
don't know what that means.
Yes, I know all that. I just asked. I'm scared too.
Okay, so we gotta do our SOS. If we go... That is to the previous mission. I don't know how to tell our rank. That is okay though, because we'll save here. We'll make 2 save files. I don't know why the bad guys are evil, and I might just assume... Okay, so in this game... So keep in mind, this is a Kojima game, but this game, it's like the overall plot is kind of a little bit like looser. This is more like kind of at like... You have to keep in mind, this is like from sort of, I guess, like a child's perspective, I guess, in a lot of ways, because it's just like... Nobody tells Leo anything because they're like... dumb child, get out of robot. Like, so you don't really get a good grasp of these things, at least for the most part, from what I remember. But it has been like 20 years, so I really can't say. Mission. Trying not to use Metatron when JOT is oh, well, thanks for the tip, game. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do the first SOS mission because you want to do all these. Sure, nice of them to offer a free game with the Metal Gear Solid 2 demo. That was the attitude a lot of people had at the time. A lot more straightforward than you'd expect out of Kojima. It really is, and even the second game actually is, but it definitely has Kojima-isms to it, but it's like not like of the same like kind of degree, I guess, that you'd expect from Kojima. Yeah.
Let me indicate with a marker the buildings which have vital activity. In such buildings, defenseless citizens unable to flee still remain.
There are many people still in the buildings, Leo.
Yeah.
So be careful.
I know, but at least I have to exterminate the enemy in this area.
Okay.
We will hold battle position. Enemy backup force is approaching our location. Colony damage increasing due to battle. We have shot down the enemy. Enemy backup force is approaching our location. Damage index exceeding 50%.
There we go.
We have shot down the enemy. We have obtained the passcode.
Oh.
Civilian casualties increasing due to battle.
Oh shit. Damn. I was like, am I gripping it? I can't tell. Oof. Damn. We're taking some mean hits on this, but we are playing on a hard mode, so it's to be expected. Also, it starts with less health, so health must carry over between missions. That's good to know in this. Well, this game really has very much based on Gundam, which is a whole other bag of worms. That checks out. It's better when you get the Vic Viper. I mean, he's also a lot older when he gets the Vic Viper, but yeah. I say a lot older, but he's probably only like maybe 2 or 3 years older, maybe. He can't actually be like that much older because these games are they take place relatively close together.
What is it?
At present,
I see something.
Okay. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Yeah.
We will hold battle position.
Whoa. Wow, the frame rate. Wow, that's fucking sucked. Oh god.
Colony damage increasing due to battle. Enemy backup force is approaching our location. Civilian
Jesus.
increasing due to battle. We have obtained the passcode.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Where is everything? Why are we getting no lock on?
Civilian casualties increasing due to battle.
Okay, we need to go up.
Damage index exceeding 50%. Damage to the surroundings increasing.
Javelin.
Battle. We will cease battle position. We will hold battle position. We have shot down the enemy.
Oh fuck. See, that's why you want to like try to like control your like spacing. Where'd the Metatron go? They literally just showed it. They said it's like on oh, we got it. Okay. We don't go through long enemy. Okay, I guess we're just gonna see how this goes. Yeah. I'm like a little colony damage as a treat. Okay, we have a thing over that way.
We will cease battle position.
Just a little colony damage. There we go. We want to get whatever this is, which is gonna be another item, probably.
We have obtained the program.
Okay, there's our last enemy.
We have shot down the enemy.
I'll take it.
We have shot down the enemy. Confirmed all the enemy frames are destroyed.
Well, that's good.
I will report damage to neighboring areas from this battle. There are a few damaged buildings. Many injured and many killed.
I know you did your best, Leo.
Oh, wow. That's a C rank. We are a far cry from what we need to be at. Oh my god. Yeah. I expect a lot from this game. I didn't get much. Oh, that's a shame. I do like Zone of the Enders, but like I do think that, like, how to put it, it's like this one's very almost like sandboxy. My run killed everyone. Oh gosh. It was very sandboxy and like how it all like kind of works in this one. I don't think there was a rank from the previous one, which is interesting. Okay.
What is it?
But that's okay. That is okay. Also, what is that thing over there? She fell for not running away. Yeah. Alright.
We will hold battle position. Damage to the surroundings increasing due to battle. We have shot down the enemy.
Oh, are you kidding me? The homing laser immediately just hooked into them, hooked into that building. Oh, what is going on? What? We're like locked on. What is going on? It's like saying that we're in escape mode, but we're not like locked onto anything. What? Oh my god, this is going all over the place tonight, isn't it? Are you kidding? Did that building just explode? It absolutely just exploded flying over it. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like I said at the beginning of this, I remember this game being very touchy with like how things work in it. And everything is very like you kind of get the one shot per playthrough. So like doing like a perfect playthrough takes like time. Apparently Leo didn't change voice actors between games, which is why I blame the voice direction. Yeah. I made sure 100% destroyed everything. Can't let anyone get away. There might be spies. Jeez. Yeah. The composition of the air is more densely packed than the plot. Yeah, that sounds about right to me. It's like
I see something shining in this.
It's definitely like kind of weird because it's like it's definitely like, yeah, like it doesn't have like the convoluted qualities that like most of Kojima's stuff has. Okay, let's see how this goes. We'll just go like right over here.
Enemy backup force is approaching our location. Damage index exceeding 50%. We have shot down the enemy. Enemy backup forces are in battle position. Enemy backup force is approaching our location.
That was a mistake.
Damage to the surroundings increasing due to battle. Civilian casualties increasing due to battle. We have shot down the enemy. We have obtained the passcode. We will hold battle position. We have shot down the enemy. We have obtained the Metatron ore. We will cease battle position. We will hold battle position. Enemy backup force is approaching our location. We have shot down the enemy. Damage to the surroundings
fuck me.
increasing due to battle.
Oh my god, that somehow worked.
We will cease battle position.
Grab that. One squad left.
We have obtained the program.
And it's like right there. There we go.
Hold battle position.
Like this game is so much more like particular than oh, are you kidding me? I threw a javelin. That's what got us. Yeah. Can you find the first Mercenaries game anywhere anymore? Well,
There are a few damaged buildings. A few were injured or killed.
still a C rank. Oh my god. Wow. You know what? For this time, you know what? We'll just do a playthrough. So, you know, the next run is where we'll like dig into doing this sort of thing. because I need to clearly get more comfortable with the game. But okay, well that's at least one thing done. Does it actually show? Doesn't really show anything. So like baffled. My copy got shredded when I let my cousin borrow it. Yeah. Okay, we have a few places we need to go. Yeah. I'm like, damn. What's the difference between an S rank and a C rank in this? Like two things got hit.
Now we will head for the local server to transplant the necessary information. But first, we need to destroy.
You know what? I just realized something. It's like, no, you have to go back to, I'll have to redo that mission, but that's okay. Rat was a nightmare to the people, not me. I see. You don't put me in a game with destructible environments, yes. See, like, remember Blast Core? Blast Core had it right. Like, destroy the environments to save the people. That's like the real like energy these games need to carry. I gotta save these people from their city. Go kaiju mode. Exactly. Everybody loves Godzilla, and he's known for saving everybody, right?
What is it? I see.
Okay. Do our SOS here. We might already be stuck with like a C rank or something. Once again, I'll have to do some reading as far as the ranking and stuff like that goes, but at least for now, we can at least like play things out a little bit, feel it out.
We have shot down the enemy. Enemy backup forces are in battle position. We have obtained the passcode. Damage index exceeding 50%. We have shot down the enemy. Civilian casualties increasing due to battle.
And this is like something that I do remember about this game is it's very particular with like, so this particular area that I'm in, like this would be more focused on like we gotta figure out the sequence we have to fight them all in rather than like
Shot down the enemy.
Oh, fuck me. I didn't want to do that. Okay, we took the hit. Okay.
We have shot down the enemy.
We got to... Oh, it's right near us. There we go.
We have obtained the program.
There we go.
We will hold battle position. We have shot down the enemy.
Oh, fuck me! Don't use your guns, idiot!
We have shot down the enemy.
No.
Confirmed all the enemy frames are destroyed. I will report
Oh my gosh, like literally I did like I pressed my button like a little bit too early on my dash attack and that just caused that building to explode. I'm just like,
did your best, Leo.
Yeah. Not great. Really not great. Oh my god. I'm realizing how sensitive this is gonna be for the S ranks. Holy shit. Or the A ranks, I guess. Alright, well, area change. Alright, so we have factory, town 2. I'm confused why it's saying we can go back to these areas. Yeah, kill, crush, destroy swag. Yeah, what's everybody up to? No squads. Oh yeah, so it just lets us go back to these areas. There's just nothing in them. Oh, weird. Okay, I thought there was something more to it. That was my bad. Yeah. Okay, well, we will save. Not pretty, but it is what it is. So town 1 is already done. So I guess we're going to the factory at this point. Because we did the hospital. That was the only other area I think that we had to like do. So I guess I was on the right track. Yeah.
Now we will head for the local server to transplant the necessary information. But first, we need to destroy the enemy with the passcode for the local server.
I see.
The star-marked frames show the leaders. Destroying the leader first will lower the level of the entire party.
Well, we can do that.
We will hold battle position. Enemy backup force is approaching our location. Enemy backup forces are in battle position. We are surrounded by enemies.
Oh.
Damage index exceeding 50%.
Oh.
We have shot down the enemy. We have shot down the enemy. Colony damage increasing due to battle. We have obtained the passcode. We will cease battle position. We will hold battle position. We are heading for the outer area of the battle zone.
There we go.
Colony damage increasing due to battle. We have shot down the enemy. We will cease battle position.
Oh, I should definitely get some health, because I'm low health, and that's a problem. Oh my god, now we're just gonna take a lot of hits. Oh.
We have shot down the enemy.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are heading for the outer
Well, I'm glad that didn't hit me. Need health. Give. Give. Yes, put it right into my hands. Oh, shiny thing is over here. Yes, give. Gib.
We have obtained the program. Let me give you the next mission instructions. Depart the industrial area.
Alright. So that was it, wasn't it? Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm playing in this on a PS3.
Let me report the current situation status. The enemy has taken over the colony's EPS
I was hey
system
blind.
in order to win mastery of the air.
EPS?
All civilian flying objects in the colony are fueled by microwave energy from the outer EPS system. As
I'll fill you with microwave energy.
Law.
I don't know what that means. I should probably get that checked out.
Using the EPS to form a barrier, a microwave energy field in the sky over the colony.
You mean it's dangerous?
Yes. Being within the energy field is like being in a microwave oven.
I don't do that often. Explain it.
Suffer much damage, but any vital life form would not survive.
Leo.
So what can we do?
We have no choice but to disrupt the energy field by destroying the EPS system. This colony block has 2 facilities which supply EPS energy. 2 EPS antennas are housed in 2 mountains in the center of the colony. By turning these 2 antennas to face each other, the enemy has created a massive microwave energy field in the center of the colony.
Why would they do
Our
that?
first task is to destroy those 2 EPS antennas.
That just seems really evil.
There's another related target. You see the colony shaft ahead of us? It carries the main power supply to the EPS antennas from the axis of the colony. By damaging the relay block of the shaft, we can weaken the EPS energy flow. If not, stop it.
Damage shaft, kill the microwave. Got it.
So, the shaft and 2 antennas. Okay, let's do it.
Current status is that the EPS antennas are not accessible. We should journey to block D07, where the shaft is located. I will show you with a marker on the screen.
Not again.
I suggest you restrict yourself to your duties.
I know, but...
All right, so we got an SOS somewhere. It's over here. We're just gonna save right quick. Yeah. Thinking of picking up The World Ends With You final remix on Switch since the sequel is coming out soon. I gotcha. I've heard that. I can't speak from experience, but I've heard that really out of all the versions, that was like the one that was like least good, I guess. Okay, Microwave Hallway before Metal Gear 4, Kojima copying past ideas. Alright. So we got an SOS over here that we have to deal with.
Detected vital activity near the church where your passenger was uploaded.
Someone must have run away in that direction. Leo, can we go save them?
I will mark the building with vital activity.
Okay. We got to make sure we deal with these ASAP.
We will hold battle position. Colony damage increasing due to battle.
See, there's a voice cut for that, but it doesn't mean anything until like you actually see the damage on the side, I think.
We will cease battle position.
Now, what was that? Oh, yeah, that's yeah. See, that's no good.
Battle position. Enemy backup force is approaching our location. Colony damage increasing due to battle.
Yeah.
We have shot down the enemy. We will cease battle position. We will hold battle position. Enemy backup force is approaching our location. Enemy backup forces are in battle position.
Oh boy, there's a lot of slowdown in this version.
And attack the enemy one by one.
But I mean, there's probably this much slowdown on the PS2 version, I'm sure.
Backup force is approaching our location. Colony damage increasing due to battle.
There we go. No dice, huh?
We have shot down the enemy. We have shot down the enemy. We have obtained the Metatron ore. We will hold battle position. We have shot down the enemy.
No. I'm like, don't hide behind building. I need building. It's important.
We have shot down the enemy. We will cease battle position.
Oh, survivors. Don't want them near the church. That's bad.
We will hold battle position.
Oh. No, stop being near church. Stop being near church. It's important.
We have shot down the enemy.
There, good.
We have shot down the enemy.
Oh.
Mission accomplished. I will report damage to neighboring areas from this battle.
No.
Many buildings were damaged. No casualties.
You did it!
Still a C rank. What? Okay, there was there's nothing else hidden here, I guess. So, I mean, we saved the church. That's important, right? There's one particular robot in this game that always looked like a sack of potatoes to me. Yeah, that sounds about right. Good. I restarted Bravely Default, and you're the first person that joined my city. Oh, hey, awesome. Well, that's awesome. I do suggest playing the game in any form, but if you're gonna play it on the Switch, I suggest you play it undocked with touch controls. That makes sense. Yes, there was. I have this game on backwards compatibility. Xbox blocks me. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Streaming from the PS3 is a little bit like quirky, but it depends on your streaming device. It really depends on your streaming device in the end. Yeah, hey Wang, how you doing? Yeah. So, yeah, we're just gonna focus on our main, just initial clear of the game. So I think that's probably a good, place to start, because we gotta get comfortable with this. That said, I do remember taking some time to get used to, how to do S ranks. Because banned on the Xbox native streamer. Really? That's surprising. Okay, so we have to destroy the two. We have to damage the shaft to destroy the radar, microwave radars. Damage shaft. Got it.
The energy field has already reached the city.
No sign of vital activity in
Passcode.
this block. I assume the microwave energy field has eliminated all vital forms.
It's awful.
So, what do you suggest?
Destroy the EPS relay block at the base of the shaft.
You mean I shoot from here?
Yes, but it is a long shot. Besides, Jehuti's energy weapons will not work within the field.
No.
We should find some primitive long-distance weapon to impact the target physically.
Where can we find such a weapon?
We have confirmed the conditions at the target. Let us leave now and locate a suitable weapon. We are heading for the outer area of the battle zone.
Just like, what's that red marker?
For the outer area of the battle zone. We will hold battle position. Enemy backup force is approaching our location.
There we go.
We have shot down the enemy. Enemy backup force is approaching our location.
Javelin. I want that password. There's a passcode over there. I'm like, I need it. Yeah, give passcode. Yes.
We are heading for the outer area of the battle zone.
Oh, it doesn't work. Okay. I mean, they're kind of heading this way, sort of. There. Yeah, I'm like luring them through the gates. Whoa, whoa. R1's block, gotta remember that. Yeah.
We have shot down the enemy.
Yeah.
We have shot down the enemy. We have obtained the Metatron
Give passcode. They're stationary. They're not gonna come visit us. Let's get out of here. This place smells like microwave anyways. Conway has a ban on the Xbox name stream. Really? Okay, town 2. So we need to find a weapon that can do the thing. Wait, are these like the... I can't go any farther until I get the weapon that I need. Wait, do I already have the weapon? I feel like I already have the weapon. They just want me to go back and like look for what I've already got. Let's try this again. Know this or revenges or hardcore. Really, hardcore uprising? Really? I'm surprised. I do want to stream that game sometime because I really fucking like it. It's really good. It's very hard though. Okay, so we can't hit the thing with our base weapons, but we could probably hit him with the javelin? No. Not what I'm looking for. Oh. Hey cat, how you doing? What you up to? What? Fuck. Just set me up and just punch me. There we go. I'm not trying to escape. Stop it.
We have shot down the enemy. Enemy backup force is approaching our location.
Stop being in the safety field. Gosh. Boy, the homing lasers are a lot worse in this game compared to 2. But then again, in this one, it's really important not to get everything killed, so I guess the homing lasers are bad. Yes, give energy.
We have obtained the Metatron ore.
Okay, so
we are heading for the outer area of the battle zone.
Is there like something to this? No.
We will hold battle position.
Yeah, cat raid. How's this going? What did you stream? Yeah, what were you playing?
We have obtained the Metatron ore.
I'm like, what if I go up really high and throw javelin? Nope. So this really is a case of you just have to like kind of. We need to find the right weapon. It wasn't that I was like doing something wrong. Okay, that's fine. Javelin should work. Seems to break on the wall. Yeah. That's super weird because it feels like. Okay, needs solid metal weapon. Yeah. Mess around a bit with some Genesis Mini. Did full playthrough of Gunstar Heroes. Yes, very good. It's so weird because I kind of forgot like the structure of this game because it is very like. It is very strange in how it's like structured, but it's interesting. So.
We have shot down the enemy. We will cease battle position. We will hold battle position.
Oh.
Enemy backup force is approaching our location.
Ooh, caught him as it is coming in. Nice.
We will cease
yes.
We will hold battle position. Damage to the surroundings increasing due to battle. We have
now stop destroying those. That's bad. Stop destroying thing. Oh. I kind of saved the day, sort of.
Battle position. We will hold battle position. We have shot down the enemy.
Yeah. There, just dunk on them.
We will cease battle position.
Okay, there's. Is it wanting me to go back over to this side again? No, this is for just some health.
We have obtained the Metatron ore.
You're doing the HD collection? Yes. Yes, I am. Gunstar Heroes is still the weirdest sequel I've played. Gunstar Superheroes is weird, but it's like way after the original, so. Yeah, Jehuti, please mute. I feel like there was like an element of like you'd throw enemies at it or something, but like now I'm just like in the puzzle of why doesn't it work? You buy that for my Xbox, gotcha. Oh, hello, here we go. This is new. There's things. What are the things? Tell. Collect things.
I detect a vector trap. It appears there is a hidden object in this area.
Yeah.
Vector trap?
It is one of the Metatron-related technologies. Jehuti's weapon storage system and the Urenbeck catapult are some of its applications. When you apply high-energy and high-speed rotation to Metatron, you can observe an effect where false space is pulled into the direction of its axis.
Oh yeah, of course.
By simultaneously putting an object at the equilibrium point of compression and expansion, space will recover to its normal condition.
That's enough. I can't understand you. Say it more simply.
Destroy the objects called Porter in this area, and then something will happen.
That's all I wanted to know.
There are several Porters. They are small, and besides, you cannot lock onto them, so be careful when you search for them.
Yeah.
We will hold battle position. Damage to the surroundings increasing due to battle. We have shot down the enemy. Enemy backup force is approaching our location.
Alright. Don't. Gotta stop doing that. That's so bad in this game. Yeah.
Enemy backup force is approaching our location.
Oh.
Enemy backup forces are in battle position. We have shot down the enemy. We have obtained the Metatron ore.
Oh, they're hitting us with the spikes now. Interesting. Ah. Oop. Oh my god, we're just doing so bad now.
We have shot down the enemy.
I'm like, this guy's a problem. Needs to go. Oh, fuck. Not what I meant to do. Shit. Shit! Oh my god, I keep getting pulled into it. Oh my god. Ah! There it is. Oh shit, there's a wall! Ah! Oh god. That was like, oh gosh. We kept getting like pulled into like the beam shot, but then like there was a wall right next to us apparently, so it's just like, oh well shit, okay, I guess we're just gonna die now. Quarantine. I hope you're not natively streaming. Konami has blocked on games. Let me I don't think Quarantine was streaming anything by Konami. I think Capture Card, yes. One Incarnation. By the way, I have something important to tell you. Hey Crow, how's things going? What you up to? Also, I gotta bump that up there. There we go. Jeez, that was like a lot all at once. Yeah, Capture Card's fine. Konami trying to, yeah. Oh, trying. They don't even have to try to be assholes. They just are. Okay, so we want to go to, I think it was, which area? It wasn't Factory, it was Town 2, I think? Where'd Town 2 go? There we go. Yeah. Dash up and down puts you behind them, doesn't it? It's been a while, but I remember it does a lot. Puts you behind them, question mark? Give me back my Gradius. Wait, what? No, wrong area. Okay. There's a lot of things that I'm realizing playing this one that are from the sequel and aren't in this one. Like, it makes me realize like how much they added to like Jehute's kit, like in the sequel. No, this isn't it either. We have to go to the place first. We have to go no. We have to go to the city center first. Okay. Test stream went well, lasted longer than I planned. Had 2 people drop by. Hey, awesome. Very good. So we have to go here first, and then we have to go to one of the other places. Alright. To get our vector trap. But yeah, Jehute's design's really cool. Felt nice to raid even if this is one person. Never did it before. Aw, well I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, we've listened to this. We might as well just change area because we don't have to do it right now. Come back. So I think we go to Town 2. Was it? I think that was the one that looked more right. Okay, and Jehute's gonna tell us about vector traps. Yeah, yep, there it is. Okay.
I detect a vector trap. It appears there is
I detect your vector trap.
Vector?
Okay.
We will hold battle position. Enemy backup force is approaching our location. Colony damage increasing due to battle. Enemy backup force is approaching our location.
Go.
We have shot down the enemy. Enemy backup force is approaching our location. We have shot down the enemy. Enemy backup force is approaching our location.
Well, at least it was up. Yeah, just chase it that way. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to avoid destroying buildings. go.
We have shot down the enemy. We will cease battle position. We will hold battle position.
That wasn't on me. There we go.
We have shot down the enemy. Enemy backup force is approaching.
There we
our
go.
location.
There we
We
go.
have shot down the enemy. We will cease battle position.
There we
We
go.
will hold battle position. We have shot down the enemy.
Whoa. There we go,
We have shot down
and
the enemy.
there.
We have obtained
Okay.
Metatron ore.
Squads
We
are
will
done.
cease battle
Let's get
position.
rid of these things. Yeah. Oh. Alright, how do you get rid of them? You have to break them, right? Also, boy, the camera really doesn't want me, like, to... There we go.
Destroyed a porter.
There's a porter. Can I just... That was wrong. Okay, so we're essentially stuck in long range mode, apparently. Can we just, like, shield to go melee? No. Okay. That's... Boy, woo, the camera just does not want to, like, aim.
We have
There.
destroyed a porter.
Okay. One robot looks like a sack of potatoes when it has its shield up. Oh, gotcha. I forget what they're called, but yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Like, can I lock onto them at all? I can't.
We have destroyed a porter. Damage to the
Nobody wanted that
surroundings
bridge
increasing
anyways.
due to battle.
Yeah.
We have destroyed a porter.
There we go.
Vector trap has been released.
There. Give vector trap. There. Give. There. Gib.
We have obtained the item.
This is what we'll use.
Yeah.
A primitive weapon from Earth. It should work.
Primitive earth
Let's head to the
weapon.
shaft.
It's just a big rock. There we go. So how would you feel about a new Zone of the Enders game? From this Konami, probably not, but that said, I feel like this Konami might have the sense to just be like, Platinum, make us a new Zone of the Enders, and Platinum would probably be amazing at it. So I would be kind of down for that, but like, I don't see it like happening, if you know what I mean, in like a way that, like, from Konami itself, I don't see it happening and being good. Yeah, I think there's like 4 games technically in the series, if I'm not mistaken. New Zone of the Enders would be a pachinko machine. Yeah. Alright. So we have sniper, and we're just gonna... You know? We need to get the ones with the passcode.
We will hold battle position.
That's okay. We can do that.
We have shot down the enemy.
I don't know how that was considered long range, but here we are. But
We have shot down the enemy. We are heading for the outer area of the battle zone. We will hold battle position.
oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can dodge like flip up and down. It's not gonna just put you right behind an enemy, but it's going to at least give us a little bit like faster up and down mobility.
We have shot down the enemy.
Okay, so we
We will
want
cease
to,
battle position.
what we want to do is we want to pull these ones over.
We will hold
There we go.
battle position.
Yeah.
We are heading for the outer area of the battle zone. We have shot down the enemy. Enemy backup force is approaching our location. Enemy backup forces are in battle position. combat force is approaching our location.
Oh. No.
We have shot down the enemy. We are heading for the outer area of the battle zone.
Oh, are you kidding me? It's just on the wrong side of the thing. There we go.
We have shot down the enemy. Damage index exceeding 50%.
There we go.
We have obtained capacity.
Okay, we got the geyser.
We are heading for the outer area of the battle zone. We have obtained the Megatron ore.
We got some health.
We will cease battle position.
We have one squad left, but oh, there it is.
We will hold battle position.
Ah, crap baskets. I'm just like, they keep sliding into the wrong like area, and I can't hit them from there. Just like, no, stop it. I mean, I could hit them with the sniper, but that's probably not ideal. But oh, come on. There we go.
We have shot down the enemy. Damage index exceeding 75%, indicating
There we go.
We have obtained
Well, we got
the
Metatron,
Megatron
so
ore.
there we go.
We will cease battle position. We are heading for the outer area of the battle zone.
Okay, so like, what are we doing? Destroy the EPS relay block, which is where exactly? They said it was at the base of the shaft, which I assume it's this thing. That doesn't seem like it's doing what I need it to do. Yeah. Huh? Is there like something over there?
Destroy the EPS relay block at the base of the shaft.
I'm like, I don't know what those look like. It's the middle of the tower. Hot the light circle. Hot the light circle? What? Do we have to hit the circles? Okay. Getcha. Boy, they really, yeah. I wonder what happens if you run out of shots of this.
Destroy the EPS relay block at the base of the shaft by using a long-distance weapon.
There we go. Hey, Buttercoochie, how you doing?
I did it!
EPS has switched its power supply to an emergency generator. Power is still being supplied to the EPS
Rude.
by an emergency generator we were unable to destroy. But since the field has shrunk, we can now approach the EPS antennas on top of the mountains.
Next target is a couple of antennas.
Yeah, smash them. Fuck those antennas up. Give. This should be geyser, I guess. Pretty good. Getting ready to go back. Aw, gotcha. Well, you know, hey, it's been a good trip, right? So, and it's gearing up to like head up here, you know, in a more long-term fashion. So it's just moving forward towards that, right? Battlezone is a classic. Love those vector graphics from the Atari. I see. All right, we're going to go to area change. And get out of here. Also, thank you for the heads up on that. Thank you for the heads up on that, Heavy. It's like I said, like the last time I played this game was 20 years ago, so it's like it's not the freshest thing in my memory, unfortunately. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Ep.1, let's go. My body is ready. Or, well, sort of. Probably not really. Yeah, it's been a long time. And, like, seriously, I'm realizing how, like, I remember it, but I just remember it, like just very, like, softly, if you know what I mean.
I detect enemy activity. Watch for them on the approach.
I guess, like, the thing is, actually, hold up here. There's antennas. So, no, that's not gonna work. Just gonna take it out to the title screen for a second. Because I'm pretty sure there's a thing you get for destroying the antennas without alerting anyone. Had some weird memory sense for games I love at the time. Sometimes that's fair. Like, my memory is definitely much better for the second one than this one, but I remember a lot of like my feelings towards this game, which I remember it being finicky, so I wasn't wrong about that. Kind of ingrained. That's fair. I get that.
You can see 2 EPS antennas on the mountains ahead of us.
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go do this one first. Yeah. Alright. Antenna.
The objects on the summits are...
So I think if we pace ourselves, we can maybe do this.
We are heading for the outer area of the battle zone.
No? I see porters. I'm curious if that's something we have to do, like... Yeah, we probably have to destroy these, I guess, probably to open the barrier. Yeah.
We have destroyed a porter.
Okay, so it's like we have to destroy these without alerting anyone, ideally. Fortunately, we can kind of tell if we're getting too close because of... it's very hard to aim this. Uh-oh. Yeah. Snipe them. Yeah. The problem is the aiming wants to constantly like hook up as soon as like you move any. So it's like, yeah. There we go. Good. Good advice, Heavy. Only have a few sniper shots left though.
We are heading for the outer area of the battle zone.
Like trying to get closer to it, I'm just like, ugh. Because you actually don't shoot at the cursor either, you shoot like below it. It's like, that's not helpful. Oh.
We are heading for the outer area of the battle zone.
There we go. I guess when the cursor expands, we can kind of tell that it's like actually aiming at it, or at least like the soft lock-on's taken over.
We are heading
Hate that sound.
of the battle zone.
Yeah. Okay, how many do we have left? We have at least 3 over this way. So that's like too far away. There we go. Okay. Oh my god, it still isn't locked on.
We have destroyed a porter.
Okay. It's a porter, just like from Death Stranding, right? Wait, that's not good. It's a stealth mission, right? So that's Kojima's thing.
We have destroyed a porter.
Yeah.
We have destroyed a porter.
Oh shit!
We will hold battle position.
Oh crap. Well, I may have fucked that up.
Enemy backup force is approaching our location.
Let me see. You're supposed to stealth this. There is a, let me see. Have to look this up. I'm just gonna take a look here. Let me see. There is like a Okay, it's not quite what I thought it was, so it's not a big deal. All right, not a big deal. No worries. Yeah. Hey, I see you. How you doing? Yeah. There we go. And just like, we got Geyser, apparently. Okay, this one's not such a big deal. You don't have to like stealth around like I thought they kind of wanted you to do, so. Which oddly enough, it actually was kind of working pretty well anyways, so. Hey, I see you. Thank you for the raid. How's things going? Welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. We're playing Zone of the Enders right now. There we go. I'm just like, nah, I don't think I like that.
We have shot down the enemy.
Unknown.
We will cease battle position.
Oh.
We will hold battle position.
You know what? The like homing lasers, quotation fingers in this one, are more of like a shotgun blast than really homing lasers. Yeah.
We will cease battle position. We will hold battle position. We have shot down the enemy.
Yeah.
We have shot down the enemy.
There we go. Get a little bit of health back.
The Metatron ore.
Yeah. I'm like, please. There. Good.
We have destroyed a hoarder. We will hold battle position. Enemy backup forces are in battle position. We have shot down the enemy.
I missed the spin from the second one. That was so good. Like, what a good addition.
We have shot down the enemy.
Oh. 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 Why is it not locked on? Like trying to figure it out, but yeah, there we go. But yeah, what is this now? Mystery box, sniper. Okay, so it's just more ammo for the sniper rifle. That's fine. And there's our last port over here. Yeah, we need more shoot 'em up to shoot 'em ups to come out. Yeah, they're not exactly the most common thing nowadays.
We have shot down the enemy. We have shot down the enemy.
I'm starting to realize that like most of these enemies have like a really definitive like combo you can kind of do on them, and they just kind of like the circular spin works really well on the punch bots, the potato sacks. Like you can like interrupt their stuff by just like shooting them. It's interesting.
We need the passcode.
Need the passcode halberd. Okay, well the question is where is it? No.
We need the passcode.
Or cute 'em ups. Need more cute 'em ups. But yeah. So once again, thank you, ICU. Okay, so the question is where is it then? That's not it. That's okay. I'd say it's over this way. I wonder options. Nope. I was about to say, I wonder if there's like a way to speed up the camera, because like it needs to hook a little bit faster. R-Type Final 2 would be nice right now. Yeah, it comes on the 23rd actually, so it's not very far off. There, give Halbert.
We have obtained the program.
Good. Now this thing. Weapon finder. There we go. We got a trophy. Now what do we do?
Ada, we can't destroy them.
I can see that. There is a fallback plan to destroy these targets.
No.
The EPS system has an emergency generator underground.
Oh.
By going in through the maintenance passage at the foot of the mountain, you can destroy the underground emergency EPS generator.
And you tell me this now?
Is anything wrong?
No, nothing.
They're so snippy with each other. Gosh. Okay, underground passage, huh? I bet that's it over there. There we go. Yeah, they're making another art type. Yes, it was crowdfunded, and it officially launches on the 23rd. There's a demo for it on PSN, so you can check out that if you're interested. Yeah. Art type final 2. Which I'm just like pleased. I'm pleased to see another art type game come out.
Destroy the emergency EPS generator.
Yeah. I like how they. Oh.
We have shot down the enemy.
Is that it?
We have obtained the Metatron ore.
Yeah. I was about to say this is like more that they're stuck in here with me than like.
We have shot down the enemy. We will cease battle position.
Yeah. Buried more in the series. I went through a great cycle of grief. What the hell? Like in 2003? Question mark?
Is that the same energy field as the one above?
That is correct.
Then we can't go any further.
Also correct. Let me find another way.
Okay, so this is just the wrong direction. Easy. I know how mazes work. I've done a maze or two in my day. Maybe even 3.
We have shot down the enemy. We will cease battle position.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa! Shit, I didn't get my attack out. Rude. What? There.
We have shot down
Good.
the enemy. We have obtained the Metatron ore.
I didn't expect the game to be very good or finish in our lifetimes. You know? What game? Nice hard-on collider you got here. It's a shame if something happened to it. Yeah. I'm just like, this place is loud and annoying. I hate it in here. It's not even that loud, it's just annoying more than anything else. So this is definitely a room. It's a room we're in. Maybe we go down and find another doorway. Oof, this camera. It's just like, it wants to hook onto everything, and it's like, stop snapping to things, please, for the love of God. Maybe I am supposed to destroy this. Oh yeah, there we go.
The emergency EPS generator
Easy.
has been destroyed. The EPS has ceased functioning.
Okay, so I was right. And now we go all the way around. What is that alarm that's going off? Oh my god. Like, jeez, like, Jehuti, disable alarm. There.
We need the passcode.
What? What? Passcodes? What passcodes? Great. Now I need to find passcodes. I hope they weren't in the destroyed generator we just destroyed. Maybe it's elsewhere, I guess. Okay, now we need passcodes. I heard it too, but I kept my mouth shut. Yeah, you know, the hard-on collider. It collides hard-ons. Yeah. And then it makes science spray everywheres. Seriously though, my mind is blowing over. My mind is blowing over the R-Type thing. I can't find the demo. It should be on the PSN store. Also, hey Rika, how you doing? What you up to? Ah. Alright, so where's our passcodes at? Is at least the upper end of the generator like done? Yeah, it's not protected. We just need to get the passcodes from this. Or I thought we were gonna destroy the antenna. Destroy antenna. Why does it hook so hard? Give passcodes. Give. Yeah. I'm working and watching. Aw, well thank you. Much appreciate it. Yeah, I hope things have been going well. So where the hell are the passcodes? You didn't tell me anything about passcodes. Ah, bah. I'm just like, well, do I just... Mission. Okay. Okay, so we have, so we're done in this area. We need the passcodes from elsewhere. Pre-order for Xbox One comes out next month and looks amazing. Oh, gotcha. Cool. I don't actually know too much about Mass Effect. It's a little bit after my time, I think. I'm like, I was long dead before Mass Effect existed. Yeah. But we're slowly chewing our way through this. There we go. The thing that I didn't remember is I didn't remember this being so nuanced. There's a lot of nuances to this game. I definitely prefer the more streamlined structure of Zone of Enders 2, but this is still interesting. Oh my god, it's after 12. Oh my gosh. All I can say is you can punch journalists for fun in Mass Effect.
The objects on the summits are EPS antennas. Destroy the underground emergency EPS generator.
Yeah, I can do that. Destroying is basically all I know how to do. Yeah. There we go. Oh, hello. Give thing. Do you have thing? Oh, I need gauntlet. Okay, that's fine. I'll get gauntlet.
We will hold battle position. Enemy backup forces are in battle position. I recommend you stand back a certain distance and attack the enemy one by one.
What?
We have shot down the enemy.
Don't do that. Oh shoot, the throw doesn't grip that fast enough. The throw is like slower than I remember. Oh no, I want to shoot! Ah! Oh gosh. I want to shoot instead of it pulled me in because it uses proximity, right? I thought it was far enough away. Oh my gosh. Had to find the R-Type demo on the website and download it that way. I'm shaking. Oh my gosh, Axe! Ah. Mass Effect sure was a trilogy. Yep. Yeah. Okay. This is appropriate. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Kojima with his tiny, tiny coffee cup. Seems accurate. Wait, is there 5 Mass Effect games? Oh gosh. I didn't realize that. That's so many. Look at Zone of the Enders. It made a trilogy in 2 games. That's impressive. Like, need more of that energy.
The objects on the summits are EPS antennas. Destroy the underground emergency EPS generator.
I mean, there is technically 4 games in this series, but it's like, I think the other ones are mostly spin-offs. Yeah.
We have shot down the enemy.
Dumb. Shouldn't have done it that way. There.
We have shot
Halbert.
down the enemy. We will cease battle position.
Where is the thing? It was here. Okay, I guess the thing's over there now. What was the 5th? Oh wait, the newest one they announced? What is this thing? Why does it exist? Okay, let's go over this way.
We will hold battle position.
It really is more of a shotgun than a like homing laser spread in this.
We have shot down the enemy.
There we
We
go.
have obtained the Metatron ore. We will cease battle position. We will hold battle position. We have shot down the enemy.
Huh, that's weird. You can basically just do a like 3-hit combo into the spin if you time it right. Oh, don't like that. No, I heard no one know that. I'm just like, I guess I'm just chasing it. But there we go.
We have shot down the enemy.
Oh.
Damage index exceeding 50%.
There, good.
We have shot down the
Yes,
enemy.
give me more Halbert.
We will cease battle position.
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, Halbert's really good in this game. Hey, Serena. Mass Effect was the dot hack of the PS3 era, completely took the world by storm, and disappeared. I don't... Did dot hack take the world by storm? Question mark?
We have shot down the enemy. We have shot down the
Oh,
enemy.
there we go. I think Mass Effect was maybe a little bit bigger than dot hack.
We have shot down the
Alright,
enemy.
so we keep getting precious gifts. Yeah, okay. There's a thing back here. Yeah, but didn't dot hack basically we need the gauntlet. Did not dot hack leave a legacy of a whole genre that became popular and is still popular today? Mass Effect kind of pittered out. This is a weird situation because I feel like dot hack, like, maybe ahead of the curve, as it's kind of what's a Etsukai or whatever it's called. Like it's definitely one of those which is ahead of the curve, so you're not wrong. I don't know if most of those would be like what you'd call inspired by dot hack. I had like 2 games, 3 animes, and like 400 books. That was the thing about dot hack though, was like the game and the anime were like in production basically at the same time as a conjoint thing, right? So it wasn't so much that the game was so popular that it got an anime. It was like a conjoint structure. Yeah, it's 7 games on the PS2. Did it have 7 games? Damn. Yeah, maybe it was bigger than what I thought it was. Oh, I was like wondering where they were.
We have shot down the
Oh.
enemy.
Stop punching me.
We
There.
have shot
Good.
down the enemy. We will cease battle position.
I didn't get any geyser though from that. Yeah, the original had and 3 had a very short-lived PC game. Gotcha. Yeah, still no good. I need Gauntlet. Okay. So what we got in this area? A bunch of nothing. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, I was pretty sure .hack was pretty niche. I have to like look at its sales and see what like how it did here. I sure hope I don't have to fight anything.
Same energy field as the one above?
Yes, it is. This is the second time you've done this.
Can't go any further.
That is correct. Let us depart this facility for now. We should try to find another way.
Oh.
I detect an enemy with a reinforced program.
Oh, reinforced programs.
Be careful.
We don't have a lot of health. I like how there's a little cutscene of just like going through the door, just because that's how they switch the maps. Yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go.
We have shot down the enemy.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Exceeding 75%, indicating major damage.
Oh, Jesus! From the top! Ah! From the top rope! Ow, jeez, my fucking head. Wow. Good thing I could have seen that coming and reacted to it. One rare game I wish lasts. I gotcha. I don't know too much about. Yeah, with the steel chair, I know, right? Jeez, wow. This guy trend came from. Yeah, it definitely came from Sword Art Online, but like, yeah, like. .hack might be like kind of the roots to that, but it's like probably the roots nobody remembers. Like, I don't want to say nobody remembers, but you know what I mean when I say that. Like, it's far more obscure than what Sword Art Online is. Yeah, I don't feel like .hack was the big cultural event. I don't think so either. I do remember the initial game being quite, like, kind of really, like, they really tried to pitch it hard. Because they were like, yeah, it's a game, it's an anime, we're packing in the anime with the game. And, like, they were trying to really, like, make that, like, a structure. Which I think is, you know, that was pretty progressive at the time. But it's also just, like, yeah. A lot of people my age are super in love with .hack, but I think I think it's still pretty niche. This wasn't like Mass Effect numbers. Oh, God, everything's just shooting me a bunch. Yeah. And I say this as somebody who's never played Mass Effect or cared about Mass Effect, so this isn't just like weird fandom junk. It's just I just don't think that this is popular. Mass Effect has like that like. Oh. Mass Effect had a lot of like it's like Western RPG. Oh shit, Western sci-fi RPG like push that seemed to like become kind of popularize that a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So this particular stage is mostly just fighting these guys from the looks of it. I just have to keep my energy up.
We will cease battle position.
Yeah.
We will hold battle position.
There we go.
We have shot down the enemy.
Oh.
Damage index exceeding 50%.
There.
We have shot down
I don't want halberds, I want health.
battle position.
Without Mass Effect, would we have Asgate, or what would it be then? I don't know what Asgate is, but fair enough. I don't know what that is. What is Asgate? Explain it to me. I'm like sitting down with a notepad. I'm like, tell me everything you know about Assgate. Parody title Ass Effect is right there. Oh, okay. It's just that, is it?
We have shot down the enemy. We have shot down
I don't want
the enemy.
javelins. I want health.
We will cease
Stop
battle
giving me
position.
javelins.
We will hold battle position.
Oh, the halbert's like that one. I remember it now. Whoa, duh. Oh god, you have to like turn it on and off like a fucking light switch. Oh god.
We have shot down the enemy.
Oh, whoa. Yeah.
We have
There we
shot
go.
down the
Good.
enemy. We have
Yeah.
obtained the Megatron ore.
Good. I've achieved Megatron's ore. In the upcoming remaster, they're changing some of the camera angles to not zoom in on Miranda's ass so much. Oh, gotcha. So it just has a lot of ass shots, huh? I guess that makes sense. Like, yeah, what's the one I really like? I forget. I know nothing about Mass Effect except that I do have one character I really like. Change all the like moments where it zooms on Miranda's ass and change it just to zooming in on Garrus. Do that. This is the only thing I know about Mass Effect, and I'm just like, I like his little cat face.
Is that the same energy field as the one
Yes, it
above?
is. Shut up, child.
I detect an enemy with the
Yeah, he has that
reinforced
face. Yeah, and I'm like, I like this one. This is the baby. Garrus is pretty high tier. Very good. I'm glad that Garrus is appreciated in his game. I would be very disappointed if he wasn't. Like, I just appreciate his little cat face. I prefer the actual halberd where you could use melee moves and halberds and axes. Huh? Oh, like an actual halberd? Garrus becomes a love interest because of fan demand, despite being a giant bird creature in goals. Wait, he's a bird? I'm confused. Well, absolutely I'm gonna romance him, regardless of what the game wants. I'm like, this one, this is, oh jeez, this is my husbando. But jeez, whoa, fuck, they're all just boxing me. There we go. Yeah, step back. Yeah, jeez. Yeah, that's right. Oh wow, you can really see those from the distance. That's actually kind of cool. You know what? Oh, we got a trophy. You know what this game kind of has like going on? Like, this is a really early PS2 game for sure, but you know what? It has a lot of Nintendo 64 game energy going on. I don't know why. I think it's just because of these like dull areas. But like, and also the fact that it kind of feels a little bit Star Foxy by moments. But yeah, they took Mass Effect 3, went full xenophic, and it's really too long. Oh. Wait, what? I thought that gave me the thing so I could go through the thing. Okay, I need to put the thing into something else. I'm like, they gave me the keys so I could go through the door, but I need to find the lock for the key to go into. I'm concerned. Someone in my Discord I trust just told me Twitch bots are spamming death threats to streamers with... Oh, gosh, that's terrible. I heard about the botting thing that's going around right now, which is awful, but it's... yeah. Mass Effect needs to take more cues from Captain Kirk. Love all aliens. Yes. I don't know what they want me to do with this. I have the Control 1 command. Do they want me to go back to the other area and then like... I think that's what they want me to do. That's crazy. Look at all the like shuffling around. I should save. I know I don't have a lot of health, but I should save. People with beaks deserve love too, yes. He's more of a weird chitinous bug creature. What? Garrus? I thought he was a cat. I'm confused. I mean, cats can have beaks, right? That's what an owl is, right? Yeah, my stream had 5 or the scam bots all in under a minute. Garrus is not a cat. I'm disappointed. Well, he's an honorary cat, then, in my opinion. I mean, you will get spam bots, like, just as a thing. That is definitely a thing that exists. Whether they're part of, like, a bigger thing than, you know. Oh. There we go. Garrus confirmed a lizard cat. Thank you. See? Garrus is more in common with a lizard than a cat. A lizard is basically just a different type of cat. I'm just throwing that out there. We've obtained more sniper. I wonder if I just open with sniper more often, if that would be a good thing. Like, I could just, like, be like, pew! Yeah, see, I'm engaging. I wonder if that actually hurts. I can't tell. We have shot down the enemy. Whoa. Shit. Please, 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 please. I got it. Yeah. Oh, oh my god, I just realized to tell you what they give. Oh my god. I'm so stupid, I didn't realize that. You can have ball. Good. Let me see here. Tally is pretty great. Garrus is the weirdest romance option in gaming, in my opinion, with emphasis on option thanks to Yokotaro. Let me think. I've romanced some pretty weird things in video games. Yeah. Hey Mizoku, how you doing? What I really like is there's a particular character you can romance who has the sci-fi equivalent of cystic fibrosis, and you can romance him knowing he's on board. Oh, gotcha. A lizard is basically just a different type of cat. It's true. Head pat. Thank you, White. Yeah, you can flirt with your own disembodied brain in one of the new Vegas DLCs. Does that count? I mean, I guess, yeah. Garrus is a bird thing that also a bird thing that is literally going to kill you because you're different DNA. Wait, what? What? Garrus wouldn't do something like that. Like, no. It's a scaled avian thing, space dinosaur. Well, what is a dinosaur but just a cat that hasn't happened yet? Like, I'm not gonna be so judgmental. Whoop. There we go. Yeah, see, I never got bird from it, but I can, you know what? I can, like, kind of, like, level with the idea of, like, owl. Because owls are just cats, but for flying. Once again, it's everything cat. I need to know. I mean, pretty much, yeah. I forget what it is. Our food kills him because our DNA and their DNA are so different. The food is toxic. He should not eat that food. That would be a good first step. Like...
We will hold battle position. Enemy backup force is approaching our location. We have shot down the enemy.
Yes. Spiders are hella cute too. You know what? I finally found a spider I like in video games. I can't, so I have arachnophobia, so I do actually suffer a lot with like, it's like, I don't want to see spiders hurt, obviously. Like you know, I don't want to see it hurt, but I don't want them near me because arachnophobia. But the fucking puppet spider from Monster Hunter Rising is amazing. It has little cat ears. I adore it. It's the only spider I found that I'm like absolutely in love with. It's just a fuzzy little like spider thing, and it does that one thing that like it has like a butt tail thing that like is like, hey, look at me. There we go.
We have shot down the enemy.
Also, this isn't an excuse to like try and send me spiders to see if I like them now. I'm not doing that.
We will cease.
Okay, so we got a password. I didn't have to beat all those things, but it's fine. Yeah. What is the clinical criteria for arachnophobia? I don't think there's a clinical criteria. If you're afraid of spiders, you have arachnophobia. Yeah. Because I might meet it. Like, honestly, like, it's one of the enders. It is. Hey, Anna. Okay. Password 1 goes into this. Boy, this is like the...
We need the passcode.
So the question is, where's passcode 2? That's annoying. Can I just like... I can't leave area from here. Also, I have to... This is a small touch, but I like the fact that, like, when you're on the ground, Jehuti's, like, legs leave, like, this, like, little burn trail in the ground. I think that's really tight. I remember that being, like, a thing when I originally saw it on the PS2 and just being like, oh my god, that's so fucking cool. Yeah. No, but, like, phobias are psychological conditions. They are, but it's, like, it depends on, like, your capacity... obtain the module necessary to get past... Well, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Halberd is effective against enemies using Halberd. Good to know. So, passcode 2 is somewhere. Be damned if we know where it is. But, like, there's something that it's... To get, like, clinically reviewed for, like, a phobia, I don't know if that's, like, something that... that's probably time and money that doesn't exist for anyone. Like, if you're afraid of spiders, that's probably all it takes to basically be able to say, I have arachnophobia. Like, for me personally, like, I do one of two things. If a spider's, like, on me, I freeze up. Sort of like one of those, like, fainting goats. And I freeze up. And that's, like, and everything just, like panic sweat, and it's just, like... It locks me up. Like, my brain is like, no. One of the few games I play from beginning to end on stream was Second Runner. Hope you play it as well. I will absolutely be following this up with Second Runner, and I will be going for a platinum on both these games. It's a perfect sequel. Fixed all the flaws of the perfect original? Yes, I would agree with that.
There is an enemy with a reinforced program in this area.
Good, so we found it.
The same, but its fighting ability will be far superior. Be careful.
Not as superior as my fighting ability. Yeah.
We will hold battle position. Enemy backup force is approaching our location. We have shot down the enemy. Colony damage increasing due to battle. We have shot down the enemy. We have obtained the Metatron ore. We will hold battle position.
Oh, that. Whoops. Ooh, boy, this is a frame rate.
We have shot down the enemy.
There we go. I look forward to playing 2, though. It just felt like the right thing to do to play the first one, though. You know, first.
We have obtained the Metatron ore.
Plus, like I was saying, with the PS3 systems starting to shut down, I feel like it's important to maybe get these games on a fast track to doing them all up, because yeah, we don't want to. I don't want to have like these games become inaccessible for things like trophy hunting and, you know, just their existence in like a large. Oh my God! Whoa. That's a halberd, so what if I use a halberd on these things that have halberds? Oh yeah, it does really, it really just pushes them around, doesn't it? Oh shoot. Oh God. I don't know why that isn't going forward. Yep, I hate these. Yeah. Must be connecting with the ends of them. Oh.
We have shot down the enemy.
Oh no, don't pull me into it. Oh God, it's just gonna pull me into them. That sucks. Yeah. What? There we go.
We have shot down the enemy.
Yeah. There, good.
We have obtained the passcode.
That was a little hunting around. That just gives javelin. That's apparently just nothing? Question mark?
We will hold battle position. We have shot down the enemy.
There we go. It's just nothing.
Battle position.
Okay, well, let's get out of here. Oh God, our trophy's gonna go offline too. So here's the thing. So are the trophies go down? Will you not be able to get them or see them anymore? You'll be able to see them, but like, cause that's like tied to your account. Here's the thing. So any PS3 game that has to go to the server to get like an update before you can play it, or rather like needs an sort of day one update, you won't be able to do trophies for those games guaranteed, because you can't do trophies on games that haven't been updated. So that becomes a problem for quite a few games that might require like a day one update. For example, if you put the disc in the machine and it's like, we found an update on the server, do that. See, if you opt out of that, you can't get trophies on that game. So that kind of locks out trophies like indirectly, but I don't know. There's a lot of functions that are starting to go down in a lot of games. There was a list earlier today of a bunch of PS3 games that lost their online like multiplayer, and there's a few reports of people saying that like you can't update certain games, like it won't connect to the server to update like X game. That's so weird. I've never connected my 360 online. I can get achievements, okay, even with the games. I can get the updates. Yeah, as far as that goes, like, is this, yeah, this is on the PS3, yes. Hey Jill, there is, like, a crux to that, because I think that there is, I have to remember how that goes. It's like, you can earn them, but it won't tie them to your profile, if that makes sense. That's potentially what's going to happen with well, that's what's gonna happen with PS3 trophies for a lot of games. Second round on PS4 is nice. Just hate the cutscenes or just a screen. I played it in Cockpit VR. I see. Oh yeah, that's as expected. As far as 360 games go, I think it works by the same rules roughly. That like you can earn them, but it won't like tie them to your account until you like connect that game online. As far as if the game isn't updated, I'm not sure how it works on 360. I think it's the same way, but I could be wrong on that one. But yeah, like most systems are built around the idea that it's like you unlock them and it will like connect, but it won't sync it with the server on at least the PS3 for sure. Oh, why are you spray bottling me, Jill? Why do you do this? You come into my chat and you're like, yeah. Why? I'm just like super unimpressed. I'm just like, no. If you unlock 360 achievements offline, it will sync to your profile next time you connect your gamer tag online. Yeah, the problem is though is it's like if the game can't connect to the server to get the most recent update, if it will still connect and like drop you those achievements, if you know what I mean. There are conflicts related to updates, but that's just like it isn't synced, but you can still have them. Interesting. Maybe it does work different on the 360. That water bottle, gross. Yeah. Why? You have to have a reason before you use water bottle. I'm disappointed. Huh. Okay, we're going to go to here. So I prefer retro games and Switch games. You don't have to worry about achievements and trophies. Yeah, that's fair. That's like legit for a lot of people. Me personally, I like having the extra little bit of chew in my games. Like, that's something I enjoy, so I'm about it. Piracy is the vanguard of game preservation. Yes. Like, and this is like the perfect example where piracy really is like you can unlock achievements on updated games just fine, assuming the lack of update doesn't keep you from getting the achievement in and of itself. That would make sense then, because you're a big dork. Well, that's just rude. I'm like, I'm just like, I don't appreciate that. Yeah. Aw, head pat. White's willing to bear a wet hand. Aww. Yeah, it checks out. Jailbreaking a PS3 is now morally correct. Jailbreaking most Sony systems is morally correct. Ara. Yeah. I'm just disappointed now. My day has been ruined. I've been water bottled for no reason. Now I'm dead. If they had come without Chivos, it'd be at peace. But they let me have some and took some away. I'm not sure what that means. Assuming the lack of... Wow, this is an older game. Yes. This is technically a PS2 game, but this is the PS3 like remake, so... Or, well, just the HD version, I guess. I like the fact that when the PS3, PSN goes down, Microsoft will get hundreds of exclusives. It's true. It is true in a lot of ways. There we go. The curious thing is gonna be if Microsoft also does the same thing, or if like they decide to like double down, because what we're hoping would be that Microsoft doubles down. They're like, yeah, we're gonna keep all our like systems like, you know, up for as long as possible. And see, that's like, that is gonna really push like Microsoft sales, and it's the smart thing for them to do. Speaking of which, my PS3 is original of that first wave, and I want to jailbreak it, but it's so old it keeps freezing in the process. Oh yeah, those ones are, they're not gonna last much longer. So okay, we need to get health, so we want to go over here and fight this little like group here.
Enemy backup force is approaching our location. Enemy backup force is approaching
shit.
our location.
No. Oh crap, we got a little bit of everything.
From this battle. We have shot down the
enemy. Almost ate that. There we go. Yes, there we got some health. Once the CMOS battery fails, your PS3 is junk. Once the CMOS battery fails, your PS4 is junk too, technically. Microsoft has a pretty big push towards preservation so far. They've definitely gotten better about it, because like when the Xbox One debuted, they didn't fucking give a shit, and I think the reaction from people made them maybe be more considerate about that, which is great. But it's also something that Microsoft also very much had the if you don't log into your account, you can't play your games kind of energy on the Xbox One. I remember when they were trying to run Killer Instinct tournaments. If my system hadn't been connected like online like within like X time or something, you couldn't play your game, and it was just like it would literally stop in the middle of your like playthrough or what you were doing. So like if you're playing Killer Instinct, it would literally stop you right in the middle of a match if you hadn't been connected within like 24 hours. So none of the companies are great on that front, but it does feel like Microsoft maybe learned their lesson a little bit, and they're a little bit more conscious of it. And really, this is basically Sony handing Microsoft like a golden opportunity to basically one-up them so fucking hard. Can you believe those are the same companies from E3 with how great it is to share? Yes, and that was like the big push. That was a big part of the Xbox One and the PS4 when they debuted. The fact that the Xbox One was struggling with like its always online DRM structure and wanting to basically prevent you from being able to share games. I don't know if they actually ever did in the end. I assume they did, but yeah. And then the PS4, of course, was like, you can share games, and they made a whole like to-do of it. Like, see, this is like Microsoft's chance to like, you know, pay them back on that one, because like Sony's really fucked this up hard. Sadly, replacing the battery is easy, but after that needs to connect to the internet once to set the clock. Yeah, I literally fired a guy for how badly they literally fired a guy for how badly they botched the Xbox One's launch. For games that support Xbox Series XS, still allows you to use System Link, a feature that has been around since the original Xbox. I don't know what that means. Nah, they backtracked on literally every part of the One systems. Gotcha. Okay, well, I mean, that's probably a good thing, because like people's reactions was pretty blunt. Nobody was a fan of like what Microsoft initially pitched as like, oh yeah, you can't, like, the games are locked to your system. And it's like, nobody liked that. System Link, oh, LAN party, okay, that makes sense. I understand that. I always prefer PlayStation, but now. And see, that's the thing. For me, generally, I've had a preference towards PlayStation, mostly because I play a lot of Japanese-oriented games, so it's something that, like, you know, I played a lot of JRPGs, a lot of, like, fighting games, a lot of stuff like that, which generally has found more of a home on Sony systems, but, and more niche titles, but, like, I still owned a 360. I still had a lot of enjoyment on Microsoft systems when I've played on them, but this is definitely like, this is a bad one. Sony's definitely like fucked things up kind of bad, kind of really bad. System Link lets you play games by basically LAN party. I gotcha. Okay, interesting. And they still that still works, huh? That's interesting. I was about to say, Disgaea on Xbox, yeah. like Disgaea is something I play like a fair amount of. So, although I've been into the series for a little while, but there we go.
We have obtained a Raptor control module.
Yes.
With it, you can operate an unmanned orbital frame which is not currently under control by remote.
So I can control those skeletons?
Yes.
Wait a moment, Ada. Raptors are not affected by energy fields.
Because they lack vital life forms, they are not affected by EPS.
That means we could guide a raptor into the passage.
It is highly possible.
Yes.
Let's give it a try. Where is there a raptor not under control?
I do not think there is a raptor which is untouched. We must find one which is relatively undamaged by stray shots, or otherwise unaffected by the battle with Earth LEV forces. Those raptors which have fought against Jehuti are therefore not suitable.
You mean we must find a raptor which is undamaged and fully functional?
I think I saw one somewhere.
Okay. Yeah. Whoa, jeez, okay. Yeah, you can do like a 3-hit off that.
We will cease battle position.
That's probably a better way to do it, because you're not knocking them away so much, so you don't have to chase as hard. Yeah. But Final Fantasy third party, Disgaea basically moved to Nintendo. Souls is dead to me, mostly on PC anyways. What's even left? The niche ones are all coming to either PC or Switch nowadays. And this is like a big thing. This is a big thing at this point, is like, how to put it, like, a lot of games are kind of coming to everything nowadays, so it's really just like, you know, whatever system has like the most overlap with what you want is probably the one you should opt for. Happy when an indie RPG hits Xbox. Knack 3. Yeah, if you're really down for Knack, there you go. Gotta get that Knack 3 in. Okay, so we need a independent Raptor, which I suspect is probably hidden somewhere, and they're gonna make a big deal out of it. And it's like, oh, you gotta go here for it. I forgot.
We are heading for the outer area of the battle zone. We will hold battle position. We have shot down the enemy.
Yeah, that like works so much better. Gosh, I should be doing that.
We will cease battle position.
By the way, I don't like playing on PC, but I hope every game comes to PC, so retro compatibility will not be a problem with games. And that's like the big thing for me personally, is I've definitely started to pick up more and more games on PC because of like the long-term compatibility is so much better than a lot of other things. Like I can still play games I bought in like 2010 on PC. Like I understand that of course there is always going to be issues even with PC, but like it feels so much like, I don't know, between like the PS3 generation, PS4, like I really felt like, how to put it, like the fact that they didn't carry things over really like was a stinger for me, because it's like there was like so many digital games that just didn't work between these two systems, and it was just like, that's just, there's no good reason for this. Like put in the fucking work. So that's why I had to kind of like, that's why I've like start more and more to just buy on PC. Because like I don't have a lot of space. I can't be just piling up consoles over the years. Like that's not gonna cut it, right? Game Pass has been motivating developers to give Xbox a try. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Yeah, and I definitely should look into Game Pass sometime. So she was from what, Town 2, I think. So if that's the case, maybe the Raptor's there. I'm gonna switch things up though soon. I kind of wanted to get through this like gate. It's kind of strangely fetch questy, which is like weirding me out. I didn't really remember it being that way, but it is kind of just like a little bit of a process. I don't see anything here. Stop damaging things. There we go. The ideal timeline. Capitalism dies. Absence of profit motivates incentives to standardize hardware. One console, all games. I don't think that'll happen even with capitalism dead, unfortunately. But it's one of those things that it's like, Game Pass is amazing. Specifically here, one AAA game is going for $250 or $300. Yeah, like for sure. Like I would 100% recommend it for any place that like games are like crazy expensive. Like I can definitely understand why, like you know, it's just in some places that's like just a really good option. I don't see any Raptor, and I feel like if there was a Raptor that I could grab, they would be like, oh, hello. Is that just a stationary unit? I think it's just a stationary unit I'm seeing.
We will hold battle position. Damage to the surroundings increasing due to battle.
Cool, that didn't work at all.
We have shot down the enemy. We have obtained the Metatron ore.
Nah, it's not here either. If you got money and space, I don't. You can set up a LAN party where you have someone playing the original Xbox, a 360, and Xbox One, and Xbox Series XS. System like all 4 generations of Xbox. What game would you be playing on those? Would that actually work? I don't... Interesting. Okay, we'll try Factory then. Oh, I bet it's the one that's like laying on the ground. They keep showing you in one of the openings. Nah, it's not here either. Or rather, it's not the place I was thinking of. It'd be like Halo 2 or something. I was about to say. That'd be very strange. I'm surprised that they would even, like, the compatibility would even work for that. Okay. Yeah. 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 Hey, Lucky, how you doing? Oh my goodness, Lucky Lukoa. Yeah. If I'm mispronouncing that, feel free to correct me. Yeah, thank you for the raid. How y'all doing? What you up to? I'm just like, where is this hidden raptor? They've buried this. I need to get my fucking shovel out. One of the games that you can do that with is called Crimson Skies. Gotcha. That was right. Gotcha. Thank you for the raid. What were you up to? How you doing? Yeah. Oh, oh shit. They were gonna tell me where it was. Shit. It's here somewhere. I like skipped through that. Damn it. That's okay. Yeah. Here, let me give you a shout out. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. I think I got that in there. Perfect. Yeah. Just finishing up some Hyper Light Drifter. Oh, very good, very good. Hyper Light Drifter's so good. Hope your stream has been going well. Yeah, it's going alright. Hey, Pasta. Hey, I keep saying Pasta. Hey, Past Saves. Every time I read your name, I read it as Pasta, and then I'm like, I wish I had Pasta. Also, welcome to the chat. Holy Blade, Emmy Fails, and yeah, Crow. Yeah. But Pasta's their nickname, so it works. Fair enough. Yeah, may as well be Pasta. So I need... I'm like right before my point of like switching games. I'm just like, this place is just not working for me right now. Yeah, I still don't have the gauntlet password, but this is okay. Oops, not what I meant to do.
We have shot down the enemy.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I thought that would reach way farther.
We have shot down the enemy.
Yeah.
We have shot down the enemy. We will cease
Pizza Pasta, put it in the box. Oh. Love people calling me Pasta. This is fine. Okay, fair enough. I'm just like, I'm looking for this like rogue raptor we're supposed to take over, and it's just like, it ain't happening. I know, I vaguely remember it being like a kind of unique cutscene that like, you get close to it and it's like, oh yeah, there it is, take over that one. Leo, take over the raptor that's doing absolutely nothing. And it's like, okay, I guess I could do that. I'm just like, I'm not doing anything better, I guess.
We have shot down the enemy. We have obtained the Megatron ore.
But
we will cease
yeah,
position.
there's like, yeah, I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna switch things up because we've been at this for like almost 3 hours, so that's like a pretty good sitting. Although, boy, my memory of the structure of this game, like, I remembered it being a thing, but I didn't remember it being like so particular. Like, I remember being particular, just not so particular, but it's not a bad thing. It's just gonna take some time to get into. Oh god, don't make me think about Vinny. I don't know who Vinny is. But I'd even volunteer to play on the original Xbox because those controllers everyone hates was one of the few that fit my fucking demon hands. I see. Yeah, we were just talking about basically like console or like game preservation, and the fact that one of the reasons why I'm playing this game actually right now, why I jumped it to the front of my lineup, is because of Sony deciding to shut down the PS3 servers. So, like I said a little bit ago, because of them shutting down the PS3 servers, like, and I guess it's definitely like seems to be a rollout process, because originally they were going to shut down the store in June, but things like update servers for certain games and online multiplayer for certain games seems to be like MIA now. So, yeah, that's definitely a thing we need to like keep an eye on. I'm just gonna update our trophies here. And also turn this down because it's very loud. Hey Fiora, how you doing? What you up to? It gets kind of tiring for me. The linear style they go for in Second Runner feels better. I would agree. Like, let's be real. Like, this game is like, the second game keeps the speed up with like what your expectations are. Zone of the Enders 1 is very like almost meticulous, and like it's almost like strategic, where you go into an area, you figure out how to like handle each, like take apart each like section, and then like do that. Whereas Zone of the Enders 2 is much more like action-based, more forward focused, which is what you really expect from a game like this. But I'll give credit where credit's due, because like this game did come out really early on the PS2, so it was like, you know, there was only probably a handful of games even before it that were really like kind of meant to be like speedy action games in its vein, in the same vein. End of the Zoners, yes. Zone of the Runners, I did almost say that, yeah. I fucking love the design on her like mech, it's so good. Yeah. So, well, we got 13, I guess, so we have a little ways to go, to say the least. Definitely like a more complex structure than I remember, but we'll work our way through it. And like I said, we're gonna be playing some games from the PS3 over the next few weeks probably, because I had about 5 games. Wow, this is really slow. Oh right, it's trying to load my entire trophy list. Whoops, my bad. Imagine how nice it would be a third one with more tech, do your cooler set pieces. Yeah, we were saying if like what this game would like, how it would be if they did a sequel, and I don't think Konami's equipped to do it, but I could see Konami handing it over to a company like Platinum, but I just don't think like Konami sees any money in the process, right? Don't get me wrong, I think Zone of the Enders was like kind of a cult hit, but I don't think it really pulled like crazy sales to the point that, you know, Konami's like, oh yeah, time to bring back Zone of the Enders and like pad our wallets. Yeah, so we're gonna turn that off and we're going to switch things over. So also, yeah, just gonna do, yeah, move things